Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the plane. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. We're gonna do Genshin and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna finish the story. Well, we're going to attempt to play the story. I don't know if we'll finish it. We'll see. No promises, but I am gonna try. I gotta do dailies and all that garbage. Doing the Navia artifacts, not fun. And yeah. I think I already did my... I already did my bounties and whatnot, so we're all set on that. So should be. Oh, weekly boss. Probably I'll do the weekly boss too. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really care. Anyway, our normal plan. I finished editing the video that I'm gonna release on Saturday. I'm super pumped for it. I have to go back and, you know, look over it a couple times, do some tweaks here and there, and then I can render it out. But I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys are gonna like it. I think it'll be fun. It's the most involved video I've ever done. It's a lot. Got some mint tea today. Very tasty. Feeling in a minty mood, so I can drink some mint tea. Oh boy. I almost fell asleep at work again today. I stayed up till like 1 AM editing last night. I was like, oh shoot, I need to go to bed. But tonight, I will not stay up that late, and I will go to bed like after stream, or a little bit after stream. So hopefully I'll be fine and do the final tweaks on Thursday, so I can have a nice long or fun stream on Saturday. And I'll explain more about it later in the stream or whatever as people stop on by. Okay, let's just get started. Okay. I was having some fun. So here is the main quest, by the way. It's just right there out in the open. I accidentally started it a long time ago. I started it because the other quest kept forcing me into it. Or the event quest kept forcing me into it. So I'm assuming if I walk over to Charlotte, I start it. So I've been specifically avoiding Charlotte to make sure that I don't actually, you know, hit or start the quest. But yeah, we didn't miss too much. Basically, we went to random shops, and then everyone was like, oh, you should go talk to Charlotte to see what kind of news she has for us. So that's all you missed out on. Anywho, let's go ahead and do our dailies here. It's the wrong button. Dailies, where are they today? Oh, Samara. I'll do the Samara ones. Sumeru. Alright, this one is actually kind of lame. La, la, la. Should I explore Fontaine for these? Yes, but I want to get started on the story, so doing this is quicker than having to explore. Turn that down. It's a little loud, I guess. And I'm gonna use Klee today. We haven't used Klee in a while. So we're gonna use our Burgeon Klee team. And I'm back in the normal Klee outfit instead of the special one because I don't know. Someone joined my world a couple weeks ago and they didn't have the summer outfit, so I joined them in solidarity. And then I remember how much I love this outfit, so we're gonna keep this one for a little bit. Come on, loser. Hello, Zephyrin. No little witch girl today? No. Not today. Just normal mage girl. Bomb terrorist girl. So we gotta give all the Klees love. This is a cute outfit. I like it. He's so cute. Oh, I was screwing around with taking pictures. I posted some in my Discord, but I found this. If you time it just right and take a picture when you jump, you can basically do. It's like a weird. It looks like a glitch like where their body is just completely straight. Do this just right. Come on. Yeah, like that. I don't know. It looks weird. Trying to screw around with some dumb camera things. No, keep working on it. Trying to become the best photographer. Yeah, taking off to space. I took a really funny one of like, if you time it right, you can get like a nice line, and it kind of looks like the Death Star laser. Come on. And I basically did it so it targeted Charlotte, and it was really funny. I've been getting better at these. Coming up with like new ways to take pictures of the characters. A green screen room? Nah. You gotta do it yourself. They don't care about the picture takers. We have to do this all ourselves. The only thing that was good was the actual photo event. That was the best, because you could actually put the camera on like a tripod or whatever. That was awesome. But I don't know if they're ever gonna do. They haven't done it again. So I don't know if they're ever gonna do it again. I really hope they do. I had so much fun. I spent hours on that event. I think they might have done it. They might have done it twice, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, they did it twice, okay. But that was fun. Oh, but now that you're talking about green screen in Genshin, you could probably use Fontaine as a blue screen because there's so much water. I haven't thought about it, but there might be some areas where you could do some interesting blue screens, maybe.
Time to witness the power of Gugwa.
Whoa.
Rain outlines your
There's
fate.
4 of you? Oh my gosh. Will they ever add something stronger than Dendro? Probably. In fact, I think they already have. But they made Dendro too strong. Everything else is pointless. You know what I should try to do is do a Lisa Hyperbloom. Because right now I use Kaching Hyperbloom. I don't know if that's the best team. Well, I'm not, it's not the best. But it works. Okay. I should try that sometime. I think I might have once. Yeah, what? Oh, they're all dead. Come on.
Everyone hold hands.
What did Klee say? I just noticed that sometimes she goes, fuck. Who's teaching her these words? Yeah, she just said it. Klee, you better not be swearing. It's Kaya. God damn it, Kaya. Stop teaching her bad words. I think it's on her second one. Oh, it could be. Okay, so it's any of them. Interesting. Oh, this one. This one's dumb. Oh, wait, no, this is the easy one. think if you line yourself up, you can do it like that. Oh, they changed it. Nope. Boo. Bro. They changed it. They put some lag in between being able to tell. You used to be able to instantly teleport as soon as you started the challenge, making it pointless because you just instantly teleport to the thing. But they added some lag.
Thank you for Add Astra.
I did it. There we go.
Welcome to.
You noticed I didn't get the daily pop-up screen, and now if I back out, voila. Hello, Chrissy. Abyssos, how are you doing? Welcome. We're hanging out with Klee. We're just gonna do the. I'm just gonna condense and do the. What the heck? We're gonna do the Navia artifacts. It's 2 AM, but I'm playing War Thunder. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I haven't played War Thunder in so long. I should do that. I remember that being a fun game. And I have a joystick now. Joystick and throttle. I bought it for Star Wars Squadrons, and then I got, Flight Sim 2020. Game's a thundering success. It really is. And it's kind of coming back. Like, obviously when it came out, it was big. It was big for a long time. Back when I was in high school. And then, I don't know, like recently I'm seeing a ton of YouTubers getting brand deals. So they're making a big push. Again, which is nice. I remember it being a fun game.
Witness the power of good one. Allow me.
Why did I bring Klee? Oh no. It's the wrong domain for Klee, but I mean it's still working. Okay, I'm not gonna complain.
See everything. Billowing surge. Let's move on.
I can adapt. Yep, alright, it doesn't matter. Alright. Whoops.
Make yourself a home. Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword.
Oh my gosh. There's so much lag today. What? I don't think it's lagging for you guys. Alright, break out of it. Break out of it! Break out of it! Okay. That was awful. I'll read that in a second, Chrissy. I gotta focus.
Witness the power of good one.
Did I miss? I didn't. Oh, nice. Alright. Game advertising. Let's just play content, or pay content creators a bunch of money. Okay, let's make a real world vehicle slightly inaccurate and wait for the classified docs to appear. Oh my gosh. That's the thing, is wasn't there something about them making something like incredibly accurate, but they shouldn't have known, you know? Where they made something so accurate on something they shouldn't have known how to make, and everyone was like, wait a minute, how did you figure that out? I think it was like a tank or something? I don't know.
The Temple of Wisdom.
There was like some controversy for them.
Outlines your fate.
Oh my god, he's dying. I'm just gonna stick on Singcho for a second here. Close enough. Ow. Screw it. Ow. Bro.
Rain outlines your fate.
Stop it. I'm actually gonna use this to heal. Alright, and... Oh, he froze me. What? How did that hit? Amazing gameplay. I'm the best Genshin player of all time, for sure. Okay. Alright, let's try this correctly.
Share my knowledge. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Allow me.
Switch. I think my Klee is actually doing more damage than my Kaching in Hyper Bloom. I mean, I have a better Klee than Kaching, so... Stop it!
Rest and rebuild. Committed to memory. No, my sword. Jumpy Dumpty go.
Come on. Yeah, what? Straight up dot. Oh, he died on his own. Okay. Interesting. He dodged my attack only to somehow kill himself off screen. I'm not gonna complain. Give me something usable today. Never mind. Okay, I don't need anything usable. Navia doesn't need to be built. Ooh, we're almost at our free pull. Oh, it's, what's her name? I forgot I called him Poopus. Idiots. Bye, Poopus. Love that man. What a guy. Happy birthday. I wonder why they let us rename him. That's such a weird thing to let us do that. Okay, uh-oh. Oh, Cletus slid. Alright, I think that's it. Oh wait, isn't there? Oh, there's a Lost Riches. Anything new? No, the same. Ooh. That's a nice color. I have 11 days. I'll do that some other time. I don't think it's gonna be that interesting. I haven't even started yet, but I'm assuming it's not gonna be that interesting, so... I'm making the decision for you guys. It's not going to be interesting. Hey there. Oh, I thought I could make that. That would have been sick. Alright, I'm coming, Charlotte. Wow, I got really close.
If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon!
What's
Have you
up?
seen the article I wrote about you?
I did. You should have made me seem cooler.
You got some nerve! You just used death to make some quick Mora!
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though. It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you.
Oh, well, thank
I've
you.
even set the table with some food. Really?
I really like Charlotte. She's fun.
Best.
I need to build Charlotte. She's gonna be fun too. Yeah.
If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Are you not, though?
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
How do you know?
Still, what brings
You
you here
never
all of a sudden?
know.
Were you looking for me?
I guess so.
When
Were we?
Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you.
Oh, I forgot Mona was in that story. Forgot Mona was just there.
I see.
For a
It seems you've already bumped
conference.
into Mona here in Fontaine.
Yes, Mona was here for AlphaCon 2023. EP. Well, have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Chrissy.
So she mentioned me? What did she say?
Did she? I forgot.
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist. Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary traveler and Paimon?
I guess so.
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
We have to write an article about me every day or I will be very sad. For every day that goes without an article about me, the protagonist, I will destroy one city. I will continue to destroy one city until you write an article about me.
Of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
You seriously want to interview me?
Yeah. Are we even qualified enough?
Bro, I know I'm being obnoxious and a narcissist, but like, really, Paimon? We literally have saved 4 nations at this point, so we are definitely qualified enough.
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course.
Like,
I'll need
all
a few days to
humility
prepare.
aside, you do have to think about the accomplishments we have done, Paimon.
Oh, in that case,
Done a
we'll just
crazy
chat
amount
when
of
you're at the
stuff.
time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and...
You're gonna film it?
Whew,
Oh,
so much
okay.
to get done now. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
Nope, you're the one answering questions, Paimon. You're getting interviewed.
And what's that?
Oh wait, she actually stopped? Ayo.
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded
Stop telling
tomorrow,
people.
what would you do today?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow. If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost.
Oh my
That
gosh.
means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily.
Okay, that's a fair statement. But the first one, bro, you're a journalist. You can, you know, write about. You have to live to write about it.
From what I've seen,
If you die,
most
you
people
can't
don't
write
know
about
what
it.
they do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave
You're not a
like normal
meteorologist.
rather than worry over such
And even
an end.
then,
So in all likelihood,
bro, have you seen storm
I'd probably
chasers? Storm
still be
chasers are
prepping at the office for that
crazy,
interview of
dude.
ours.
They
I know what you're
follow
thinking.
tornadoes.
That sounds a bit sad, but
It's
I've always
crazy.
believed that it's best to do what you enjoy. Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless.
I guess so.
And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist.
I can tell that. I like that.
But anyway,
Charlotte's a
that's my
good
answer.
person.
And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
Bye. We're all gonna die.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her.
You don't need to envy her. I guess you do, because you're a narcissist. Unlike me, the protagonist, I am perfect and flawless.
Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
Let's see if it's getting higher.
The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
Yeah, especially when it's gonna kill us tomorrow. Think about all the Fontinians drowning, turning into nothing.
Paimon's been thinking,
Yes.
if it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what would we do?
I don't know. We'd go to a different plane or something, a different world.
No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
I would leave you behind to die with the rest. If I could choose, huh? And it's just like Charlotte said, suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Till that moment comes, I think I'll keep journeying on.
You mean, still traveling?
Yes, and cherish every single moment that I have to look upon this world.
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
Yet no, we've been looking for my sister. We have forgotten the plot, Paimon. It's okay. She'll be fine. The banter goes back and forth. Cool. Next few days are just as calm. Wait, but I thought it was happening tomorrow. Okay. Having finished her business at Poisson, even drops by to take a photo. All goes well. Alright, we're skipping through all that. Oh, audio cut off. That's fun. Back at Poisson.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough.
That was a funny line delivery.
But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
Salty? Are you drinking something?
Ah, so the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to look for you two before.
Oh.
I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide.
Yeah, so you're under the impression that we might be wanted criminals?
Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Let's hear it.
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
Okay.
A riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious.
Thank you.
Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her,
That's awesome.
loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis.
Whoops, that could have been me.
And before she could respond, others started to join in.
She was sleeping.
The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
I agree. People will naturally blame gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that?
I mean, it
Is
kind of
Farina
makes sense. If
okay?
they're all powerful and controlling everything, it would make sense to blame them when something's going wrong.
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry.
She just left. God, I love Farina. She's so dumb.
The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where
Affectionately.
Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
So, you mean she's still missing?
Oh my god, she like crying in her room.
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet.
What is she doing?
That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all.
Yeah, she definitely
Even if
is.
she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what
She's-
could ordinary people do to her?
She's definitely a god. Yup.
Good. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Alright.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
Also, I just noticed, I'm pretty sure that VA was also Mona's VA. Just putting on a different voice. They sounded very... Like, if you really think about it, they sound like they have the same overall voice. But I could be wrong.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
You sure caught on
If we
quickly.
know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone.
Yeah, I guess.
When Nervillet was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today. Paimon thinks Farina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling.
She's just crying. She's the reason it flooded. It's not like the prophecy, it's just her tears.
Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up.
Good job,
Not a
Paimon.
moment to lose.
Good job, Paimon. Let's go. Stop talking. Oh, it is over there. Poisson.
This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already.
Yep.
All that's left here are signs of devastation. Could Farina really be here?
Yep. Yo, Farina, you crying? Feeling bad? You can't do anything? What's
That's
poppin'?
Farina, right over there.
Shut up.
Should I just give up? This is all meaningless. What was meant to happen did happen after all. Everyone's dead.
Not everyone, just a majority of them.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out.
Do it! No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be mean to her.
I'm sorry, but what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over?
Hi, Farina.
Who's that?
Hi, what's up?
Don't worry, Farina. It's just us.
We know that you're suffering. Oh my god.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land. Why, I almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects. Come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Hilarious, Farina. I literally saw you crying. Let's just ignore. Come on.
Farina,
Stop trying to
you
hide
were
it.
crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious.
Yeah, you have like 1,000 layers of mascara.
What do you mean, tear stains?
Oh my god.
I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving.
Bro, the amount of
I'm
denial.
Still trying
Just,
to process it.
bro, it's aggravating.
Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were? Disturbing my enjoyment of the arts.
They got a point.
They even dare
if I
to
say
tout
that?
their archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found.
Ah, yes. I will stick it to them by disappearing and not doing anything. And just making them more mad.
Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Marche Sauce Phantom are freaking out right next to them too.
Oh, just cry it out. Farina, we're not leaving until you're honest with yourself. Oh shoot.
Over there.
Oh crap, they found us. Farina, they're gonna kill you.
Quick, after her.
Oh my god, they're actually... Hey yo, are they actually gonna try to kill her?
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
Let them kill me.
They are? They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person,
Farina,
aren't they?
they're gonna punch you in the face. It's gonna
That's
hurt.
against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Farina, can she actually do anything?
Farina just ran off.
Okay.
Quick, we have to catch up with her.
So, I guess, I mean, we'll learn, but because, like, obviously, like, her character in-game is very powerful. But I haven't actually seen her do any actual, like, power in-game. She hasn't done, so it's like, is she actually powerless? Because she does stuff, like, her in-game character is useful. While in-game character doesn't really mean too much, it's still, like, something.
This should be the place, right? Hey, Farina!
What
There's a
place?
good hiding spot over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them catch up to you.
What is this place?
It's our house, Farina.
Hurry, they're almost here.
Fine. I suppose haste is warranted. Lead the way.
Just get in the house. Ah, yes, metal cube. No duh, people died.
Paimon's exhausted.
I'm so tired.
Nice.
I totally thought they had caught me. No, I mean, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
Oh my god. You need to stop.
You're right.
Shut up.
Yep, that's a good girl.
Yes. We're all gonna die.
What's happening? The ground's shaking.
Another
Is it an
disaster?
earthquake?
Yeah,
Ah, so we're just gonna die. Awesome.
It can't be.
Oh, are they gonna
It's
teleport us
happening
to a secret location? Because now we're in a box, and they're gonna teleport us into a different box, Portal 2 style.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Neverlette's made some emergency plans, so the
I mean,
evacuation
most
should
games
go
do
a lot
it, but
smoother this time.
Portal 2 is the only one I can remember that
Yeah.
actively does it.
I hope you're right. But the people of Poisson, they've already...
No, not all of them. Has Farina finally reached her limit? Now that she's talking about her actual feelings, she's starting to look far less stiff. She calms down.
It's true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years.
So you are some kind of immortal. Or long-living person.
I once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways too to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing.
Just build a giant wall. I mean, I guess it's already very high up,
But
so...
all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time.
You're all gonna die.
We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
You haven't given up, right?
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase.
Nice.
It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
That's a good way to look at it. Fair point.
Indeed.
I agree.
I've thought
Let's
about
do it.
giving up so
Give
many
up.
times,
It's
especially
worthless.
after we almost lost Poisson.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. Increase my sensitivity a little bit for my microphone.
Fate
For my
is really
mortal.
unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true. And
Yes.
so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late.
Yay! Don't give up.
Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end.
Okay, but you have to do that by letting people know. You have to tell people. Because otherwise they're just gonna keep trying to kill you. You need to be honest with people.
Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my station, that wasn't a good fit at all.
Alright, I'm glad that you took all that character development and threw it right out the window.
Don't take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
Oh my god, are they really doing that? They really just did that because they... Genius! Genius! Wow, I've never seen a writing technique better used than that. Awesome. You only let her break down for the important plot parts and then immediately... Nope, it was all...
Paimon could have sworn you were actually being
Are they
honest
really
just
doing
now.
this? We're running out of time. We can't just go back to square one like this. I have to get more information. Are they going to do that? You might not have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden.
All right, fine.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
All right, so what was the point of that one line? She, like, what? All right, I'm gonna do, what? I'm so confused at what they're trying to do. You can share it with me. I'm what you call a witness.
A witness. Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here.
Incorrect. I was fate. I belong here.
And if Tevat
But also,
is
yes,
in
I'm not
its
supposed to be here.
entirety a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator.
That is a
aren't
very,
you?
very interesting way of putting it.
If that's the case,
There's no time left. Please, Farina, just spit it out. Just tell me. I don't have the time for this. Here, I'll make myself small. Tell us! You can do it. I believe. I believe Farina. Oh my god. Oh my god, he nudged. Aha, I knew it. I knew it. We were getting teleported. Wait, Linny's doing a magic trick. I just noticed. Linny, you. I hate that guy. Boo, get off the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance.
Get off the stage. Boo.
Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our
Oh,
god.
Lynette's in the front seat. This is funny.
So, this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the dramatic stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Fosalor, the god of justice.
Okay.
The embodiment of justice itself. Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd
Lenny Best
to bring
Magician.
the very concept of justice
He's not
to
bad.
trial?
If we're talking actual magic, he's actually not bad. He's pretty good.
May I interpret these words?
Hey,
as your
Cyclone. How you doing?
refusal to stand trial.
Welcome on in.
In that case, you will have the opportunity
Oh
to
my
defend
god,
your
really?
honor through a
Let's
duel.
go. Kick her butt. I'm not helping you.
You would draw your blade against a god?
Hey, just how the rules go. It's how the cookie crumbles. Get got.
I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
Wait, really? Is she gonna do something? What's she gonna do? Oh, she gives up.
Paimon can't believe it. She
Yay!
surrendered.
God, I'm so interested to see why she has no
What
powers.
the heck is going on? Did I just see an Archon surrender to a human?
It's all part of the mind games, the 5D chess.
Wow, how utterly humiliating.
I guess.
Lady Farina, what is the meaning of this?
It's dramatic. You're spoiling the plot.
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
Yeah, sometimes it's a double high five. Or in the case of volleyball, it's when you're about to set the ball. So maybe she's just playing a game of volleyball with a sword.
Looking for excuses again, huh?
I actually want to know how she's gonna back this up.
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial.
Okay.
No duel shall
Yep.
be necessary.
That's exactly what you meant.
I will admit that I've been running away for a long time.
Wow, she's opening up. Yay, finally.
I'm sorry.
For how long will that
everyone.
last?
I was unable to protect the people of Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes.
What? She's just... Okay, wait, she just got over it? Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to bump my mic. Does she just get over it?
You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself.
She just... What?
But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve.
Alright.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
I wonder if this is gonna be like... I already got it spoiled to me that she's not the god, but I want to know, like, she has to have some kind of power. Like, maybe she's like Kusanali, where Kusanali doesn't have power, she's just really smart. And I don't know, maybe Farina is just a really good judge of character? No, she's not, though. I don't know, we'll just wait and
This
see.
time, I will protect you.
Alright, I hope you can.
Applaud and rejoice.
I got you, because they're not
One
gonna
of
do
the
it.
most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes.
I don't think they're gonna clap.
Mark my words.
Stop
this shall be
dancing.
one of the most
This is not the
exhilarating
time.
and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon, Focalor, will now begin.
Are they gonna clap? Woohoo! Oh, they are. Wow. What the? Why are they on your?
Oh, now we're making history.
What the? This is so dumb. Me too, Nervat. I'm right there with you. What the hell is going on?
Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes?
She is. It's just.
Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this
I think she
time, right?
is. Yeah, it's interesting. She's
All
doing
right,
it.
then. Who will be my opponent in this trial?
It's gonna be me, isn't it?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take
Oh.
the stand.
Oh, it's gonna. Wait, me? Wait, yo, what? When did this happen? I mean, I guess I was right, but I don't remember agreeing to this.
Is that so?
Oh my god, she's
Very
so
well.
mad.
Then please speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent.
It's for your own good. We're getting so close to her telling us the truth, and it still turned out like this in the end. It's okay, though. As long as we can defeat Farina in court, we still have a chance to figure everything out. Okay. Wow. That was very
Also,
anticlimactic.
please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins.
What's up?
Just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. I guess I'll figure it out later when they reveal the plot.
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
So we did, okay.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di
Oh,
Rosula,
hey
since they were
Navia.
rather straightforward and easy.
Wait, they were in on it too? So I was in on. Oh, so this is like a Persona 5 thing where it's like, we knew the whole time.
Navia, the president of the Spina di Rosula.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates.
Are you kidding me? Wait, even that was. Oh, that's funny.
They changed into plain clothes and came to
That's
the Opera House as
awesome.
regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against
That's funny. Also, they're doing the thing. I wonder if they genuinely. There's no way they actually listen to me, but the coincidence is not. Like, a couple like weeks ago, I was asked saying, hey, they should add like CGs. It would make the game or the story much more interesting if they add these drawn CGs. And lo and behold, they're doing it now. The moment I started realizing, oh, I think this would help it, they suddenly start existing, and it does make the story a lot
you.
better.
The people's resentment against their Archon has been building.
They're very
as
simple
more and more
fixes,
of the
but
prophecies
adding these
fulfilled.
really helps the
A
story
spark was
a
all
lot.
we needed to
It
turn
makes it more
smoldering
interesting.
anger into a flame.
Because when you see 3D models, you see the ability to have more action or more like interesting poses or whatever. And it's just the way I guess MMOs just do it. They don't. But when you have a picture, there's no like, you're not expecting anything to be crazy. Like crazy cinematic. It's like you're expecting good pictures, and they do good pictures. So
Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you,
it's not the
when
worst.
something
Genshin
like that
is
occurred,
slowly
you
getting
would
better
likely
at it,
flee
but
the scene and head to Poisson by
the
yourself.
CGs are gonna make everything way better.
So
So I
we
hope
arranged
I
for a
hope they
second
keep doing
group
that,
to lie
because it
in
really
wait
doesn't
there.
work.
So, you mean the ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the Spina?
Yeah, this is not looking good for the Spina though.
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may
Shut
personally
up.
participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontanian history.
You just explained how the trick worked, Linny. It's no longer cool.
That's right. That house was a magic box rather than someone's residence.
It wasn't a magic box. It was a box that you moved. It's not magic.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the
Linny, I
Opera
swear to
Epiclese.
God.
The volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Aranias. its cargo, of course, was an Archon instead of a human.
Impressive.
My thanks, Farina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance.
Was it really that great? I guess Penn and Teller always tells us how they do their tricks, but like, I don't know.
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support.
Oh,
The
that's
House of
cool.
the
I
Heart
like
spent a
that.
massive amount of labor in Mora to
God,
pull
these
this
are making
off.
it so much better. I'm genuinely enjoying these CGs.
We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
This is so much effort. Was this really the best way to do this? Thank you for making Hiyori cry. Hello, Ezra. That's how I feel right now. Linny, your methods are insane. I don't like that. No, it is cool.
So,
How you doing,
in
Ezra,
other
though?
words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house?
Yes.
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster.
He's
to
a
come.
showman. I guess he is. We deceived you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's tell her we deceived you. That'll make her trust us more.
Then,
What did you
I
expect?
can get Nervilette and Cloran's part.
I just didn't expect to see Linny. That's really all.
You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, and that is correct.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
I think she knows that you're full of crap. I think that I think Cloran's just smart. She's like, no, yeah, I could kick her butt if I ever needed to.
Thank you.
As
You're welcome.
for you, traveler,
Finished today. Plot starting to get juicy. I'm interested.
Distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson. You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
You guessed wrong.
Oh?
My mission was to give you one last chance. Oh, okay. Before the magic box arrived on stage. We'd hoped you'd share your secret with us before the magic box arrived onto stage.
Is that so? Then I suppose I must have missed my final chance.
I guess so. It's time to get corrected.
It's fine. It matters not.
Can I
What's
say that?
done
Am I
is
allowed to
done.
say that? I don't know.
The
I feel like it's not
stage
nearly
is
as bad as it
already
is.
set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing we can do now is judge the Hydro Archon. Still, I can't help but be a little bothered by that conversation earlier. What did Farina want to say to me right before we arrived on stage? She probably wanted to tell you the truth.
Sir Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along.
Sure, what is it?
This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial.
Okay.
According to her, it should speed up the proceedings.
Ah, yes. God forbid we milk this out.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too! Hey, Charlotte!
It's not the moment. You don't wave to the crowd if you're a prosecutor, but
Oh, let's hide and seek. Isn't this the exclusive
This is funny.
interview that she did with us before? So she's already finished it, huh?
sick.
Wait.
I thought you said it was going to be filming. You said you were going to bring a lighting crew and your camera and props.
Happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine.
Is this a transcription? Oh, it's different. Okay.
So in other words,
The
we can
timeline.
refer to this anthology of evidence every time we want to use something from our journey as evidence.
Awesome.
Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher,
That's
alright?
great. Before we do that, I'm going to use the
You defeated
bathroom.
the Hydro Archon in the very first duels you took part in. at
Because
the
you know
Opera
for a
House.
fact when I
That's
come
one for
back,
the
I'm
history
closing
books,
this and
alright.
I'm pretending that I read all of it. I'll be right back. be fun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Even the good old legs a workout. All right. I'm back. Thank you for the squats, Ezra. All right, let's just catch up on this real quick.
Hided this is the fortress. According to, I nearly lost the words of someone.
I figured it all out. What a nice refresher.
The prosecution and the defense.
I don't need to. Genshin recaps every 5 minutes
begin.
anyway, so it'll be fine.
Oh, come on, Nervylette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legalese.
No, it's literally important. It's all part of it. All part of it.
Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses.
No, you can't.
As the defendant and the lead actress of this performance, I still haven't even been informed of my supposed guilt in all of this.
We're getting there, Farina.
Of course,
calm down.
It is only natural for humans to struggle to understand the actions of a god. However, you
Fair
will
point,
need more
fair
than
point.
that to convict me of a crime.
That's true. But my
Oh my God, he
charge here
talks.
is
He
unrelated
talks.
to your conduct as an Archon.
Oh my God, he's talking! I'm so happy for him. Zach gets to speak. Zach gets to speak.
Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
Aha!
Wait, what was that? Lady
I'm so
Farina's
glad
a
they're finally
fraud?
letting him speak. A full sentence. 2 full sentences.
Hey,
Can you go for 3?
came here
Can we
thinking
get
that we were
3?
going to try the Hydro Archon for forsaking our duty, but did I hear that right? She's not our
Come
Archon
on,
at
give us
all?
a 3rd line.
Charge accepted.
Okay. Because Nervalette knows.
Lady Farina, do you plead guilty to the charge?
What if she just said yes? She's like, yeah, you got me.
Lady Farina,
I plead not guilty. How can I be guilty? There is no way that I, Focalor,
It's getting
otherwise
interesting.
known as Farina de Fontaine, a member
Black
of the Seven
screen.
and the
Why did
regiment
we-
of all
What
waters,
was
kindreds,
that?
peoples, and laws of Fontaine,
What the hell was that?
anything other than your true Archon.
What the hell was that? All right, they're trying. They're grasping at stuff now. That was interesting.
Yeah. Even though Lady Farina can be rather eccentric, isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity?
Well, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, I've never questioned her identity either. Sure, Lady Farina can be super irresponsible. But what grounds does that prosecutor have to make such a huge claim?
I'm the protagonist. I can do whatever I want.
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case.
Okay.
Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born.
I do want to know, she has to be,
fooling
even
their
if she's not the Archon, she can't just be a human. Because she said she's been alive for hundreds of years. So she has to be like something, like a G-Sing or I don't know. She's got to be something.
See? Even the Oratrice has decided to show me its favor.
You gotta wait till it's done, though.
Are you sure you want to commit to a charge that will never be upheld?
Yeah?
If you wish to drop the case, I can promise you as the god of justice that you will not have to face trial for making a false accusation.
That's
We
not
will
how it
treat
works.
everything that happened
You know what
as a
I just
dramatic
noticed?
spectacle and move on with our lives.
I just noticed
What
this.
do you say to that?
They moved her chair. They moved her chair. She's such a princess. They moved her throne to the defendant's area. That is an amazing attention to detail. They moved her a whole ass chair. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's the funniest thing they've done in this game. Wow. I'm not even saying that as an insult. That is genuinely hilarious. It's like the fact they didn't even mention it in Fontaine. Obviously, that's the most logical thing. Move her entire throne. That's why they didn't mention, like, if they were like, wow, you moved the chair, it wouldn't be funny. They didn't even mention it. That's so good. Oh, that was awesome. Honestly, that was probably the best joke in Genshin. That's so funny.
An argument with mere
And it's not really a joke, it's just her character.
You have to not only refute
Oh my
Farina's claim,
god, she's so
but also
funny.
overturn the long-held beliefs of the people.
Woo. That was good.
Well, I tried to give you the chance to surrender. If you must persist, then let me ask. If you believe I'm not the Archon, then what manner of being do you think I am?
I actually have no clue.
And
I want to know something.
not the Archon, then how did I manage to live for over 500 years?
Clones. We gotta think carefully. What do we know to be special about Farina exactly? With N? Who is N? Oh, the knave. Oh, this is irrelevant. Oh, so I have stuff to pick from. Alright. Why can Farina live? Knave revealed she had probed Farina. But she actually... Oh, a curse. The curse. I think it's the curse. She's a guard mecha. She's a robot. They're going the Five Nights at Freddy's route, and they have multiple Farina bots built. Communicated with you by connecting to your consciousness. Okay, I think it's the knave one. You have a curse?
First of all, you may be a member of another long-lived race, which would allow you to naturally possess an extended lifespan. And
So is she just gonna be like,
that wasn't the case, there could be
what do you call
other
one
ways
of
to
those?
extend your life.
What are those water monsters called? The... Oh my god, I can't remember what they are. You know what they are though, the big water boss.
Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so low as to use a harbinger's words against me.
Doesn't matter who gave us the information, what matters is the veracity to claim.
A curse? I once thought it possible that the
Oh, does he
aura of
actually
an
not
Archon
know?
might
He should
naturally
know.
resemble
The
a type
Oceanid,
of
thank
curse.
you.
But in
I
light
feel
of
like
this
she can't be an
training,
Oceanid. That'd be
perhaps what I
way
sensed
too
was not your
lame
divinity,
if she was just an
curse
Oceanid
after
this whole time.
Neverlet sensed it too, huh?
Instead of an Archon, could you just be a cursed human? Oh, okay.
Lady Farina is actually a human?
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them. It's not impossible.
Okay.
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being?
Chevrolet, hand me your musket. If she can dodge it, she's an Archon. If she can't, she's a human. How about that? That's a great test. Shoot her. If you can, if you survive this bullet, we'll say you're an Archon. And if you don't, we'll know you're a human. Some witch logic.
Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority.
Okay.
Gods can do what humans cannot. That's why they're worshipped as gods.
Okay.
For centuries,
Wild
manifestations
claim.
of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine. One need only to turn their eyes towards the oratrice
Straight up shop, she was flipping him off.
in this very opera house, or consider the endemnitium that is used in every aspect of life.
Wait, that one trial proved the opposite. Farina actually has no control over the Oratrice at all. That was this one, right? Yeah, it turns out they can be dissolved, right? Oh wait, no. Yeah, this one. Farina didn't know why. There we go. I almost messed up there.
You tried to reference the Oratrice. But weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof? Otherwise, you should have come up with a good explanation for that by now.
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend. There is no need to provide an explanation.
I think there is, though, especially in this case, because it's a trial. We need explanations.
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current
it's
circumstances
like
is in
you're on
order.
trial. You have to give us an explanation.
While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court.
All right, get her. Get her.
I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady
He's
Farina.
not your
I've
friend.
merely
He's your
reiterated the rules of
dad.
the court. Rules that all should respect and follow.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon, haven't they?
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really losing me. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day.
Okay,
But
we're
the
getting a little
Oratrice
honesty
handed
here.
out that verdict unilaterally, and it has been operating independently ever since it was first created.
By you.
You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
It's a fair point. There's a lot of crappy Archons, by which I mean it really just was the Raiden. Other than that, even then she's not bad.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses.
I guess Venti is
Seems like
no,
she's
Venti's not
confident
really
that we
flawed.
won't
He's
be
just
able to
a
produce
weirdo.
proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
Sure, we can put the Oratrice aside for now.
My power as an Archon. There are many
I guess I have to read both
ordinary citizens in the
lines
audience.
that he
How can I
says.
just carelessly demonstrate the formidable power of an Archon?
I don't know, kill someone. I would like to volunteer Linny. Kill Linny to prove that you're an Archon.
If that poses a concern,
Oh, that's funny.
I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
Ayo.
You don't need to
Venti's
go
just the
that
victim of the
far.
sauce, yeah. A brief demonstration of your power over Hydro should be quite harmless. Surely an Archon can at least match the capacities of a human with a vision. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna do any guessing or questioning, I guess.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon?
I will guess all the time.
Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro, much less the authority of a god?
Indemnitium!
Does she have a...
It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and
Does she have a vision?
the people's faith in justice into Indemnitium.
Alright.
Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for
What
their
a
daily
wild...
lives. Have you ever
A wild
seen a
take.
more
Or not take. Story. She gave up her powers for her people.
Isn't that a huge stretch?
Yeah, they're like, nah, you're too selfish. No way. None of them take it.
Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power? Can a god with no power even still be called a god?
Looking at Zhongli, who was like, yeah, I don't need my gnosis. Kusanali is like, yeah, I'm just gonna give up the power. Actually, wait, yeah, haven't all the Archons so far given up their power? Well, I guess not all of their power. Oops. That backfired,
Seems
didn't
like
it?
nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
Hey, come now, everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar. I'm still the same Farina you knew, right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me? Please? You've got to believe me.
Nah.
If what the prosecutor said is true, She really has committed a grave offense.
Did she deceive all of us?
Venti got his stolen.
All
Oh yeah, you're right.
parents and
So
grandparents
Venti,
too?
yeah,
And
Venti,
all of our
which honestly
ancestors?
makes him look even
Ever
worse.
since they were born?
Yeah, poor Venti. Everyone else willingly gave it up, and Venti just got his. But I guess maybe that makes Venti better because he actually stood up. You know, all the other ones were just like, nah, just take it. I don't need it. Do whatever. But Venti was like, nah, I'm gonna fight you. It didn't go well, but at least he fought them.
Enough! That's enough.
I don't think you can say that anymore.
Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal?
Wow, she came up with yet another argument.
Yep.
That's
what she does.
Seems like she really doesn't want to give up.
Really? I thought she was willing to give up, Paimon. I couldn't tell that she doesn't want to give up. Wow. Awesome. Good insight, Paimon. If we can't prove she isn't the Archon, we can try to prove that she is just the human. And if she's only human... The entrance sealed. It turns out fun. Okay, so we're gonna pour some water on her. If she disappears, she'll be a human. Oh, that's funny. Is that actually what we're gonna do? That has to be, right? We're gonna pour some water on her. No shot. We really are gonna try to kill her. Oh my god. We're gonna try to kill her.
And that means...
If we pour water on her, we'll kill her.
Since you insist on claiming to be a
Oh
god
my
and not
god.
a human,
This is just the Chevreuse thing, but more
right here and
like
now
way
to
better.
eliminate all
I should have seen this
suspicions of you being
coming.
the latter.
That's awesome.
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you
That
act
is a
in
good point.
partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
Yeah, Peanut Gallery isn't just a lot of chime in, Navia.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn.
God, my microphone is so annoying. Okay.
Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson.
Wow,
As
how convenient.
everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives.
So now it's only
including
fair that we
those of
pour it
some
on
of my
her.
closest friends. So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of this seawater? If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon,
Oh my
touching
god,
this seawater
dude,
would
this
have
is
no effect on
crazy.
you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve. I do hope
I want
you'll
to see
act
her dissolve.
prudently
I think that'll be
and choose
funny.
the simpler path of admitting guilt.
Dude, that would be funny if she just doubled down and actually that would be really sad. Yeah, because that would be like someone just taking the easy way out and just ending it, which would not be, yeah.
Navia from the Spina
That
di
got
Rosula.
deep.
The Spina has governed Poisson for many years. I guess her suggestion is valid.
I guess. What do you mean, I guess?
If Lady Farina is indeed just a human, she's probably Fontanian like all the rest of us.
What if she's not?
Really dare to try?
What if she's just like, I don't know, like from Sumeru or something? Sneznaya? Oh my gosh, she's really gonna do it? Oh my god, is she actually gonna do it? Farina, are you actually gonna do this?
Lady Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation.
Mm-hmm. Are you actually gonna do
Well,
this?
of course he had to tell her that. But refusing to participate is
Yeah.
basically the same as a confession of guilt.
She's just staring at the water without
Bro,
saying a single
what?
word. It really does seem like she's quite terrified of it.
Is she actually gonna do it? Or is she
That
gonna,
could
she's
only mean-
she's gonna do a lineage. It's gonna be a magic trick. She's gonna make it look like she touches the water without actually touching the water.
What's going on? Is she really planning to... that's not what we thought she would...
Is she not Fontanian?
Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Farina,
He's like, you don't have to. Oh my god. Was it fake?
Hey!
Was she actually? She's wearing a glove. Interesting.
I'm fine. Look at me, everyone.
What? She had no idea. She's like, what?
I haven't been dissolved.
I wonder if they made it fake.
Will you believe me now? I really am your Archon. I'm nothing like a normal human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water.
It'd be so funny if she just immediately dissolved.
The most obvious thing in the world.
Miss Siegeween? If you are present, Miss Siegeween, please come forward and attend to the defendant.
Siegeween?
Siegeween!
Don't be nervous.
Yay!
It'll just take a few seconds.
Woo!
Let me see.
I'm so happy. She's so cute.
That should be enough.
What?
Please announce the results of your evaluation to the court, Miss Siegeween.
Aren't the results very odd? Like, she's alive, right?
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater.
Okay.
The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar
Oh, they
concentration.
diluted it. Come on. They diluted it.
Thank you, Miss Siegeween.
That's crazy, though.
Lady Farina, you may return to the defendant's stand.
That means Farina was genuinely, like, going for it. She was like, I'm going to... Eesh. That's not looking good. She really was just gonna go all in.
Wait, what did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough to prove
Yeah,
my
that's fair.
innocence?
Are they gonna say they diluted it and that changes it? Because that didn't matter before.
Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of
Catch
the
on
seawater
quick.
around Poisson.
Yeah, I don't know. I've become much more critical of Genshin storytelling. But I also love, look at Siegeween. Look at her just, you know, she's just so cute. Swinging her legs, so adorable. I'm very critical, and then they show me a Babu, and I'm like, oh, yay, the baby. Look at her, she's so cute. Anyway, what did you say?
However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human.
Oh my god.
After all,
I
on the
thought...
off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur, we don't want anyone else to lose their life
Interesting.
to the sea.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life, you secured a low concentration sample and asked the head nurse to serve as an expert witness.
All right.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used.
That would have been
Farina could've-
awesome. That would have been sick.
I can't believe.
You deceived me. What's really going on here? Farina can't have known the consequences for... No, I think she was genuinely, like, trying to end it all. She might just be like... You know, some people, when they get too deep in their lie, they're just like, I'm gonna just... You know? It's not a good thing. I think Farina is, like, genuinely messed up right now. In, like, a bad way. Mentally messed up, I guess. This is too unlike how she usually acts. Unless it's actually more important for her to keep up her facade to save her own life? But hadn't she given up on everything a long time ago?
Listen to me, everyone. Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks. What happened just now didn't prove a single thing. Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon can't also be affected by the primordial seawater?
I mean, that's a fair point. If it could affect them.
Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water?
I do want to know your answer to that question. I want to know why. Damn, they don't believe you.
Everyone,
Oh, they just turned on the tears.
I swear, I really am your Archon.
I wonder if maybe she really was, in quotes, was the Archon and the curse was to turn her into a human. You know? That could be That could be the route they're going, and that's fine.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are just too stacked against her now.
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for Farina to win.
Just you wait. Ace Attorney style, they're gonna pull out some wild, stupid evidence that's gonna make us redo the whole thing and make us connect the dots from 6 years ago.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end.
I was actually kind of short.
There are no objections. We will move on to the final judgment.
All right. Well, are you done? Well, poop.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway her. She's too stacked against her now.
Human? Oh, they didn't have long enough voice lines. Oops. Oh. And now you're alone.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine.
Pointing it. Oh, she's reaching.
As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is...
dead.
Guilty.
What? Was this supposed to be a sound effect there? That was a cool sequence. I think there was some audio bug, though. Kind of ruined it. Well, at least she still has her chair. And now what? Do they put her in jail?
We shall now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal to render the final verdict.
Oh my god, he said the thing. He said this thing. I do like that they are cutting to silence here, but the lack of sound effects was interesting. It's supposed to shatter audibly, yeah.
Of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse
At least that would make
Cardinal,
sense.
Farina is...
No shot. No shot!
Well, what's wrong?
It can't be. She's innocent? Are you kidding me?
No. The Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Why are you... Oh, you just didn't want it to be. Okay.
Isn't that correct then?
I don't think Nervalette wanted it to be true.
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon.
Ah! Okay, so she was the Hydro Archon. Okay.
To be punished via the death sentence.
Whoa, hey, what the... Whoa, what? Huh? I mean, that's crazy. But if she's cursed, can she not die, though?
The death sentence?
I don't know, man. Here's the... I don't know. They're gonna go into it. Obviously, they're not gonna kill her. Because she doesn't die. She's in other events. She's obviously not gonna die. So immediately... You know, I don't feel any stakes. But... if, like, a big machine says, we should kill this person... And it seems like everyone in the audience here...
One of the available sentences?
Yeah. Everyone here is like, yo, that's crazy.
It's just a myth.
Why can't the people just be like, yo, no, that's crazy. We're not gonna kill her.
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court, and it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice?
Yeah.
What an unexpected twist.
If you all think it's crazy, then I don't know. Maybe just don't do it.
Farina's been sentenced to death by the Oratrice? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth. How did things escalate this quickly?
Oh no, I don't
This
buy it.
outcome is indeed quite strange.
Yeah?
According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the
No,
crimes
it's
that have
not.
been committed?
It's not. I don't think the death sentence is ever appropriate.
Even Fauché wasn't sentenced to death by the Oratrice.
Yeah, maybe let's not.
Mastermind behind the serial disappearances case.
What's more strange is, instead of Farina, the Oratrice said the judgment on the Hydro Archon. Or maybe it's because the Hydro Archon is dead, or is supposed to be dead. And Farina is dead. She's dead inside. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Indeed.
Trying to
Not
be
only
a
is
smart
Farina's
person over
sentence
here.
Overly excessive. The very point of our trial today was also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place. But now, the Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
It means that she doesn't have her power anymore. She's baby. Animation? No.
Excuse
Yo!
me if I may
My
interrupt.
boy! Oh my god, he's getting so good at public speaking. I'm so proud of you for standing up.
Is the trial still going?
No, you just missed it, buddy.
Fremine! You finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission?
Please tell me you found child.
Mm-hmm. Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
Did you find my boyfriend? With some help from the Futui, Fremine brings a stone. Oh, you found the stone.
Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
Damn, we had like 4 people go out and search. We couldn't find it. Fremine did it on his own? God, I feel so useless. Fremine might be the most powerful person in the world, because we couldn't find it.
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water.
So I'm assuming Farina didn't like it and threw it away.
But has the trial already concluded? Then doesn't that mean I've come too late?
Aw, Fremine.
Oh no. Father will be disappointed in me.
Never. Don't worry, the mystery hasn't been resolved yet. Still not too late for you to shine, superstar.
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate. Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates. I would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
All right. I kind of forgot, but I'm sure they'll recap it for me.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
It looks like the previous Hydro Archon releasing her divine power and turning the Oceanids into human beings. So everyone's an Oceanid, which would make sense as to why they turn back into Oceanids when they touch water.
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Is that a crime, though, to turn them into humans?
Huh? Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon.
But she is.
So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kind of talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates.
Okay.
However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
An association between the contents of the slates and the events in real life.
Let's try to recall
My
the
God.
contents of the other 3
Nervalet, could you just tell me? If you know the answer, just tell me. I don't want to do any math. All right, mini game. It's not really a mini game. This one's kind of fun though. I like this.
The first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans.
All right.
Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids? Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well.
Yep.
The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together.
Okay.
The heavens still
So the Celestia did not like the fact that Farina was making humans.
This must be the point when the Hydro Archon
It's like, nah, man.
were branded
You're not allowed to
with their
just create
original
humans.
Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing?
I guess so.
The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea surrounded by many people. That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else?
Navia?
The fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on. We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if.
Might have been. That's a lot of Paimon dialogue to listen to. Let me just click verify. That's it. Oh. Oh, so I have to verify this time. Interesting. Seems to show the former Haikon using... Okay. Can be dissolved by water. Judged as guilty. Fell. Oh, I know that's this one. Yep.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When the stone slates
I did
show
not mean
the
to do
people
both of
gathered around the
those.
Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
All right. Let's go back here. So turning, I think we did one. Was it this? Communicate with Ket, connecting your consciousness?
That doesn't sound
Nope, guess not. Can be dissolved? I don't.
We know from the case of the serial disappearances
Oh,
of young women
so that's
that
the reversing
Fontanians
process.
can be
I get it.
dissolved in primordial seawater, and this might be
Dude,
the
it
reason
keeps
that Fontanians
double
can
clicking.
dissolve.
That's not me. Double clicking and skipping the line. Alright, this one is Celestia floating into the sky and the Harjan Archon worshipping, but they're still getting their butts handed to them. That would be this one, right?
That doesn't sound quite.
There we go.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before. The true sin.
Oh, it's
of the
auto-playing,
Hydro
that's
Archon
why.
that Nervalet mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia, as recorded on the stone slates.
Wow. Alright, one more. Okay, she's gonna be alone and cry like a little baby. There we
The
go.
prophecy from the stone slates found its way into society, but not many people believed it at first. The fortress of Meropede was nearly
I'm so
flooded
glad
with
we finally get to
primordial
hear
seawater,
Aether talk.
which we know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in time, things could have
You know, I
gone
watched
very badly.
some like highlights of his live stream and he cosplayed as Aether, Zach Aguilar that is. Looked pretty good. Obviously he had the voice for it because you know he is him, but I was like he looked pretty good in it.
And take the form of an Oceanid. The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps
To make the MC speak. It was only odd because he's never spoken in the entire game, and now a lot of people have been like, dude, just let him speak. And so now they're actually letting him speak, but because he's never spoken, everyone is confused. I love it. I'm always here to listen to Zach. I love him. But it's just like, yeah, they're trying to change. The immersion break, yeah. They're trying to change to let him talk more. Because Zach, both of them. I always forget Sarah because I don't have Lumine, but you know, they're trying to let them actually speak more lines because people have been asking for more lines. So they are at least listening to the fans, but it is weird because most of the time they don't talk, and then suddenly they
Fell
do.
into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved.
They put themselves in a very weird position. Yeah, they're very good. They're so much fun.
And was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropede was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truth should come to light.
It's just like the prophecy. It's already happened. Verification complete. Why did I click that? Now I have to watch this again. Okay. Animation? Is that what they're loading up? Nope. They're just taking a long time to load.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So that's how you can make sense of it. But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
Let's hear them.
I guess so. So the first slate reveals that Fontanians are not real humans.
Incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
We're not humans. Whoa.
We're not real humans.
Yeah. How does it make you feel?
Fontanians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis. The evidence for
She
that can be
literally
found in
became
how only
God.
Fontanians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vache dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Most of them. The second slate reveals that the crime of the Hydro Archon was a creation of Fontanians from Oceanids.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we just said.
Content of the first slate that she probably anchored Celestia by creating humans without prior permission.
Yeah, it could be. They'd be like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing? Stop it! Stop making life. Enough."
That could also explain why
Bad
the
God,
Oratries
bad
judged
Archon.
the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
The Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us?
Yeah, that's right. So if she goes, you all go. How does that make you feel?
And yet, after
Suddenly
many
I'm on
hundreds of
Farina's
years,
side.
The Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese.
Interesting.
The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
As for the third slate, I'm still convinced that it should come after the fourth.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate?
The fourth slate depicts the fulfillment of the prophecy, as it's already widely known.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Now, if I hadn't been spoiled on what really happens, this would be a good twist, because I'm sure they're going to relate this to the people of Poisson being washed away. But I do know, I'm pretty sure Fontaine is going to be flooded in this story, so that would have been a good twist if I didn't know, because I'd be like, oh, okay, so the connection is the Poisson, but it's not going to get any worse than that. And then the actual, real spoiler would have been everyone else. Sorry, no, I don't really mind getting spoiled anymore. And more than just Genshin, in most things, I don't really mind. But also, I'm 4 months behind, So I can't expect people to... I get spoiled the day after, I scroll YouTube, people have already completed all the quests and they put in the thumbnail, so there's no way to not get spoiled anymore. I don't actively go looking for spoilers, it happens and I don't really care.
Did Paimon get all that right?
I guess so.
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source. When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion. Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated truth.
Interesting. Water.
Well?
Give him a chance, Paimon. He's still doing it.
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you.
All right.
Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
All right.
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind.
And so that's why they love dramatics, because, I don't know, they're just trying to make the best human life they can.
However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life.
Okay. But I thought, dude, there's been like 4 or 5 Oceanids that they can willingly turn into a human, though. Like, we've met I think, 2 Oceanids that can willingly go in between Oceanid form and human form. So are they... Why can't they just turn themselves into...
Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea. She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanids' blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process.
They don't exist? What do you mean?
But if Fontaine
Please forget the plot hole, okay?
into direct contact with water from the primordial sea,
I'm wondering...
the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse.
I wonder if maybe, because she's saying maybe
Oceanids.
Oceanids can't stay as a human permanently, you know? Like maybe they can only do it for like a couple hours or a couple days, you know? Before they have to go back. Maybe that's what they're trying to say, and I just forgot. That would make sense.
Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission
dude,
from
look at him.
principles to create
Oh my god.
human race.
That was cool. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary, but cool as hell.
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin.
They're actually doing something good.
Appropriating the power of the primordial sea.
Yeah, okay, so there's the audio clip that they forgot to play.
That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
Okay.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
Alright, I would like to raise a question. Miss here, let me do this so it sounds like I'm there. I would like to raise a question. If that happened hundreds of years ago, did Farina also create the ability to reproduce? Because if 2 people, or Oceanids pretending to be humans, reproduce, do they also produce a human Oceanid? Because, like, how does that work? Can you explain that? Thank you.
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing.
Me. Be like, you know what? It hasn't affected me. I'll just go back to believing that I'm a human. Thank you.
Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
Yeah.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian, but it does answer a lot of our questions.
That's crazy. What if Genshin wouldn't have the balls to do it? They couldn't do it.
Alas, your hypothesis
God, that would be awesome
the
if they
third
just
and
destroyed
fourth stone
Fontaine.
slates was inaccurate.
And we just couldn't go back.
The
They just
slates'
removed
respective
it.
Positions are, in fact, correct.
Alright, so they're in the right order. What is this 3rd slate supposed to represent then?
A key point of the visual on the 3rd slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids.
Okay.
They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea.
It's a waterbed.
The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro, as well as the nation of trials and justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice.
So it just means that they say, ha! So the circle is them judging her. Okay, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ezra. Oh, and I get some hydration as well. That's nice. Hold on a second. Whatever. Alright, thank you. Let's get back into this.
You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate.
Aha, it's like the reverse.
Therefore, the meaning of the 3rd slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon.
Ah,
justice.
I still love that they moved her chair. That's so funny.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
Yep. So that means next we're all gonna die. Well, you guys, I'm fine. See ya, suckers.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy.
Putting on this trial fulfilled the prophecy, is what's happening.
In truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold.
Yep.
So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
Yep, we're all screwed. Well, you guys are all screwed.
What should we do?
Well, well, that's all, folks.
Huh.
Coming, Navia. Oh, nice.
The prophecy will be
Navia's
fulfilled.
very fun to use. Also, kind of regret it. Oh no, she's fun, and she's super powerful
To be a
too.
prisoner of fate.
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Yep. Sounds very sussy. Oh yeah.
Traveler,
I got
I'd
her
like to
strictly
point out
because I
another
love her
small fallacy in your
animations,
deductions.
and I'm gonna take some. I've been taking pictures of her. She's really fun to take pictures of.
About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meripede served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes?
Maybe.
However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come.
Yeah, everyone gonna die, right?
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
The big whale. The big whale. Child. Oh, never mind. Okay. Dude, I want to
This
see my
eruption is just a
boyfriend. Where
small
is he?
warning of the things to come.
All right. So, the prophesized disaster will likely spread from here. What do I got? We got... What'd she say? The whale. Oh, I clicked the wrong one right here. So this is gonna be from the whale. There we go.
It was both dream and reality.
I already fought the whale. Wait, that was it? Wait, that's it? I only had to do one? Okay. Couldn't Risley have sussy sounds?
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
So everyone go and die. Have fun panicking. Oh, purple. That's not good. Animation time? Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, everyone died. Are you actually gonna... Are they gonna show people dying? Hold on, I gotta watch. Are they gonna kill people? Why is he attacking Nervalet? Well, he's gone. The only person who's... oh, no, he's fine. Oh my god, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? It's my boyfriend! Let's go! Yes! Get him! I cannot believe this is happening! Get him! Oh my god! Wow. But now he's just angry. Oh no, he's going back. Damn. Did you find the fight you wanted? God damn. Woo! What an entrance. Oh no! He's going back. Oh, what a cameo. What a cameo.
That was way too close.
That was awesome.
Just burst into the opera house.
That was so cool.
Was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
Oh, that was so cool. He always makes an entrance. Oh yeah, all the time. That was awesome.
So we've met it at last.
Dude, like I
understand
said,
very well why it is chosen to make an appearance here.
even though they may not get the dialogue right, they kill it on almost every single animation. Every single animation, knocks it out of the park. That was awesome.
That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
So that's the Hydro Archon then.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels.
So wait, the cause of the rising sea levels is a whale just getting fatter and fatter from drinking water, and that displaces the ocean. But hear me out. If it's swimming around in the primordial ocean, and it's drinking in that water to get bigger, isn't it just like, right? It has to take in the water, so that water goes away. That water then goes inside the whale and gets bigger. So it wouldn't displace, it wouldn't make it bigger, right? I'm just talking science here, right? If I go underwater and I drink water, I get bigger, but also the water around me gets smaller, right? You know, maybe the primordial seawater is magic. And I should just shut up.
And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created
Because
Fontanians
blood,
out of
of course.
Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Oh, so it's gonna eat you guys.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of
Oh my
Fontanians
god.
nigh impossible
It's
to
a
resist.
vampire whale.
Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food.
Oh, that's cool.
Food in the form of Fontanians.
That's crazy.
We just
But nobody
barely
died.
managed to push it back, right?
We didn't
In
do
that
crap.
Case, won't it come back to target
We
the
didn't do
people again
anything,
once it's
Navia. It
managed
was
to
all
recover
my
its strength?
boyfriend and Nervalat.
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner.
I love that his last thing is he gave it a thumbs down. He's like, yeah, that fight was too easy. So he fell back in to go again for round 3. Oh, dude, he's so cool.
From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
Bro is literally Gandalf. He's literally Gandalf, but like hot. Really hot. Gandalf, but hot.
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this.
Oh, that's so cool.
Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
Ah, okay.
It is too late.
I've already beaten it up like 2 weeks ago when I beat the weekly boss, so...
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself. Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
What if I just kill it?
That's not something I will accept.
We just keep poking it with a sword. It's gotta die eventually, right?
We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit. We've come so far.
Where is Farina? I just
Tell me
noticed
that.
that.
The last hurdle is
She
some
just-
impossible foe.
Is she just sitting on her
not
chair?
fair.
Like, just being like, hey, that was cool. That was entertaining.
Indeed, that's not how a grand performance should end.
Shut up,
I'll
Lenny.
fight it to the end, no matter what.
Let's go, Clorand.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no
She
matter
ran
what,
away.
huh?
Did she? Wow. ...
The prophecy. Yes.
Oh, this is
what has
N.
been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Don't forget about the broken link. I don't know what link. I've already forgotten. After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. Wait, but if this is all about fate...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall?
The jacket link? Oh yeah, thanks. I keep
Fate shall
forgetting.
serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future.
Technically, I'm really close to 300,
you need
so I
to
might just
do
get it and
is
I'll just
to
remove the
play
command
your
altogether. Could it even be, or could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will be a way to save everyone? There's always a way to save everyone. Did I miss something? Wait, forgot about Farina. What was that important? What was it she wanted to say when that last moment in the giant magic box? It's a real secret. She is the Archon. Oh, another animation. Is she doing something?
What's happening with the
Is she
arteries?
cooking?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
How? It has the ability to... Wait, she's just accepting it.
Farina!
How is it gonna... I want to know how.
No, I still need answers.
You can't kill her. I need her to answer. What? This man has the Force. What? How did that... Ayo? Aha! There she is. I've been waiting for this one to show up. Alright. I just realized there's been no gameplay in this event. It's just been me clicking F this whole time. But I haven't honestly noticed it. They did good. This is good. Took a while to get there, but it's pretty good.
You.
It's a Farina. That's hilarious.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing.
It's a different VA.
I couldn't help myself.
I think it might be the same VA, but doing cool stuff.
You are not Farina. Who are you?
He just said Farina. Farina.
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving.
You just stuck it out. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do it anyway. It's weird. Like, I will say, this is definitely one of the better ones. It took a long time to get good. It took it didn't really get good about halfway through the trial, I think. To me, this is all personal, but I don't know. The cutscenes have always been phenomenal. And to me, even if you have a phenomenal cutscene, the dialogue is the dialogue in this game is always like meh. You know, I hate having to listen to dialogue and everything. And it's not that I just don't like listening, you know. I like listening to dialogue if it's good dialogue. And Genshin they're just not good at dialogue, you know. So I don't think you can save an entire quest by having a phenomenal cutscene, you know. So I don't know. This one, it's good. It's one of the better quests. It's definitely not the best quest. I wouldn't say that, but honestly, genuinely, I still think the best quest. I mean, we'll wait. Maybe I'll change my mind by the end of this quest. But the best quest was still that most recent event, the filmmaking event. That was phenomenal. That was the greatest event that was the greatest story they've ever presented, except for Klee. But that's because Klee is a perfect character, you know. And honestly, Klee's story quest wasn't the best, but yeah, that filmmaking event was flawless. Way better than this. That's my hot take.
The heavenly principles.
But we'll wait till this one ends.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
We'll definitely be finishing it tonight. I don't think it's longer than an hour left.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Okay.
One was not amused. In fact, one was positively
you're
bemused
talking like a
when that
goddamn
problem was
adeptus.
thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It
So for
hardly
us.
gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that
Okay.
one defies
Babu's
the
and
heavenly
Child? Oh,
principles
yeah.
at one's peril.
It's my big weakness.
So yes, as you have no doubt surmised,
That and good
it was a
characters.
rather
Genshin is really good at
impossible
writing
situation
characters.
that I found
And
myself
character
in.
design. They're very good at that. The only thing they're bad at is dialogue, and they're getting better.
I spent a terribly long
I don't even
time
want to say they're
mulling it
bad at
over,
story.
alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized
Their stories aren't bad.
there was only
I'll
one
wait for this,
possible
actually.
solution to this confounding conundrum.
Their stories aren't bad. Sometimes they're a little bit safe. You know, like in this story right here, they're not going to kill off everyone in Fontaine because that would be a horrible idea from like a financial game standpoint. But it's still a good story idea, you know? They're good at, you know, mostly their story ideas are good. But
I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy
this
to
is a
be
good scene though. I'm
fulfilled,
liking this.
ostensibly at least,
It's interesting.
while saving everyone at the same time.
Shot nicely, directed, choreographed. Pretty good.
I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking
You can just
back
do
now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and
Using
not
big
to
words
mention
to sound
the original
smart.
sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up.
I guess.
But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
Oh, so you're also an Oceanid?
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
And then turned into an Archon? So she was picked by Egeria to be an Archon. So you could just do that? Like Zhongli could just say, "All right, boy, you're an Archon now." Or do you have to get approval by Celestia? Can someone just become an Archon? Because like Raiden had a sister, implying that maybe they were birthed as Archons. But are they? I don't know. I'm getting very confused.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of
Okay,
becoming
we're getting some
human,
lore on how to become an Archon
and I
here.
still do, even now. In
Big
my
sword.
eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I
You can't just say
separated my divinity
after.
from my body and spirit,
Okay.
leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past
Okay.
self on her first day as a human being.
So I was kind of right. I was saying that the Hydro Archon lost her powers and became a cursed human. But I was incorrect. I was close. The Hydro Archon split herself into a meaningless, worthless human.
The me you see before you now is that divinity.
Okay.
And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina.
I'll be honest. I like the dialogue. It's good storytelling. I kind of hate Focalor. Like Farina is like a know-it-all loser, but I love her. She's so funny. I kind of hate Focalor. I kind of just hate the way she acts. She's just coming off. I know she's supposed to come off wise and, you know, powerful, but I kind of just hate her. She's so annoying.
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable.
I mean, we'll
as
wait.
she
Maybe she'll I don't know, but she's acting so pretentious. Like, I act pretentious, but I'm joking. I think she's being real.
Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess.
Unfollows. I'm
As
sorry.
were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect.
I guess you're right, actually.
She was
I agree with you in that.
human in every way. The person I always wanted to be.
That is very true.
Anyway, so then I cursed her.
Oh, you did it.
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
So wait, you were gonna have... You were... Hold on. Give me a second. I'm getting there. So you were cursing her so that Celestia would kill her and be like, ha, we killed you. And then Focalors would have like been like, ha, you didn't kill her, but it was all a ruse. So that way she could keep living. So she was a plant. A human plant. Wait, you joke? Every now and then.
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress.
Oh my
to play
gosh.
the part of the Hydra
So she
Archon
knew.
in
Okay,
the
so
prophecy.
she did know. Not a choice, but she did know.
Under the curse I placed on her,
All
so long
right.
as I, Focalors' divinity, continued to exist, she could not die.
Ouch.
But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
Jesus.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy.
All right.
All to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
I still do really like that the citizens... It makes more sense. And I like that it makes more sense why Fontanians love the stupidity of like drama and everything. They love it because they want to live a dramatized life of what human or being a human is. So it makes sense that they're not humans trying to be humans and they're overcompensating by being excessively human. And I like that. That's cool. See what I mean? Genshin has great story building. That's a really cool concept. I hated it at first, but now that I understand, well, I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, this is kind of annoying. But now that I understand it, it's cool and I like it. It's world building, it's storytelling. So I know I'm very critical, but Genshin is good at storytelling. I just feel like I have to walk on eggshells because people have been loving this quest. And overall, I do like this quest. I do like this quest. But I feel like I'm gonna get destroyed if I say too much negativity about this.
Even though she has had a long life,
I'm just very critical.
Her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary
So why we wait till things happened? I mean, I've been giving this quest in particular, I've been giving this one the benefit of the doubt. The only one that I truly hated was Linny's quest. But this one and the one before it, I was just criticizing it. I like them, you know. They're not great. This one's better. But, you know, I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. But that Linny one, that first one, dude, that was awful. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I have no saving grace for that quest. That was awful.
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
Oh no, Nervalet's crying.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
Yeah. I agree. You probably owe her more than an apology. She died. She just got nuked.
It's been 500 years.
So what have you been doing for 500 years?
And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and
opacity.
agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Do I have to, I'm just gonna keep this open so I can switch between Smol and Beaky too. Did we survive? Did she die? Is she dead? I came into contact with Farina's tears, if I remember correctly. Tears often contain being's strongest emotions. What? Is that lore? Is that just straight up new lore? I also love that you can tell when there's a cutscene Aether and then normal Aether, because I have never taken in the hydropower. I have been to the statues of 7. I have never accepted hydropower. It's not like I hate it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So that's why he's green. Because I haven't done that yet. So yeah, I'll get to it eventually. What if I just never do it again? Farina? What is she doing on stage? Wait a moment, this probably isn't the Farina. That's likely a reflection of her inner self. Hydra MC kind of lame. It looks like no one really was astonished by his powers, so. Not that I would ever, I don't know, I want to level Aether, but I feel like, I don't know. I have him 666'd. Oh wait, you know I don't, because I didn't do Hydro yet, so I guess I'll have to get on that. Came here for answers, either way. This opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. So this is the real Farina, apparently. It's Klee. Klee is here to help. Alright, well, first things first. Damn invisible walls. Come on!
La la la.
Wait, can I go up here? Aw, boo! Boo! Really? You put invisible walls over there? I'm gonna soft lock myself on accident. I know it. That makes me wonder, can I teleport out of here? I can. I'm not going to, because I did that one time and it restarted the mission once. But there was that one time when I soft locked myself. Oh, thank you for the bits. Will they give you candy? Ooh, thank you for the candy. The caramel candy. Actually, what I'm gonna do before this, I have to use the bathroom one more time. I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm a little sick. So I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick, and then I will have the caramel candy. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute myself. You can look at Klee.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Alright, I've returned. Music, I'm getting the feels again. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to let you in on this sad music. Alright, let's pop a nice caramel candy and get sad. Oh, a minute. Why does her model look so small? I can't take pictures. Oh, this is considered a domain. I'll take a screenshot. Wait. Dang it. Special story mode. You know what I gotta do. Alright.
to come onto this stage. Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
It's me.
All right. It is not my intent to
Don't look at me.
reprimand you.
Don't look at me.
There is no need to state
What is
your
this, some
name.
Doki Doki
Just
stuff?
off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
There's no audience.
Oh, do not
Stage
jest.
light go off for
Can
1
you
second.
not feel it? I am Focalor. The eyes
That
of
way I can
countless
become myself
Fontanians
again.
are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
I'll be honest, I don't know how else they could display it, but that's a weird way to display that. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydra Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impenetrable defense? I have to find a way. I hope they don't do the anime slap. Oh, really?
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical
What do I just say?
difficulty,
Screw
but
you.
worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
All right. Let's tango.
No, my sword.
Yeah.
Hey, what gives? The audience
Behold
is still
the
watching
power
me, you know.
of
Wait, where are the
Virgin.
guards?
I'm killing them. I'm killing them, Farina. Pay attention. Alright. Alright, the big boss battle time. That's all the spotlights turned off in Farina's heart. It must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? When did that end up here? Oh my god, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Is that for me to go sit and jam out? Either way, it looks like the show's about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Farina. Can we like a dance? Scene 1, before a mirror, Farina. Please don't make me voice act this. Oh. Oh. Oh, why do I have to walk? I think... Is it portal technology? They brought it back. Oh no, is that an actual mirror? I think it is. Okay, never mind. And that's still cool though. Oh.
Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me?
Bro, she's forgot.
Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not
Dramatic
afraid.
effect.
I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me?
What?
How can this be?
Mirror you, huh?
Oh, they flipped the
You know what?
eyes. Look at that.
That's not bad.
Was
Let's go with that.
when we met Focalor, this person right here, were her eyes actually flipped when we met her with Nervalet? Or is she just mirrored because she's looking in a mirror? Because that would be interesting if the actual Focalor had flipped eyes. But I don't remember. Because I wasn't expecting it to be mirrored, you know?
What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait,
We'll have to go back and
know.
look.
I think...
I guess we'll see her later.
I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Is your
And
microphone?
only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
Also, it looks like Focalor has a bigger Ahoge.
What's
Maybe not, I don't know.
I can't seem to remember
Can't tell.
anything clearly.
I think they're the same.
The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
You gon' die.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later.
Ayo.
Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Damn. Straight up gonna kill her.
But
Not kill her,
doesn't
but...
that mean everyone will die?
Yup. They're not gonna
I'm
die.
a Fontanian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
But you're gonna get turned back into Oceanids, right? So you're not gonna die.
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today.
Oh.
I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Bro, do it yourself. You do it. You're the Archon. There better be a plot hole as to why she can't do it.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
This is very much a God Jesus thing, except that in this case, I don't know if Farina is willing.
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human, my ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role, that of the new Archon.
Oh. So this is in the past?
Play as a god?
That's right.
Also, her voice changed.
Begin a never-ending masquerade.
That's really
You
cool.
must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
Oh, so that was your plan. Your plan was to just not get caught, and then just assume that Focalor could save it.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like.
Yup.
Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this.
I love the voice direction.
So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
Killing it right now.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
All right, all right.
Trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Very cool. Scene 2. Ascension speech. Farina. This is fun. Oh, I have to walk again. Honestly, why make me do this? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That took me out of it. Really? Really? Did you need to zoom in on the chair? That like what was the point of? Oh, I thought I was supposed to go over here. What do you mean? What the hell was that? Scoff at walking like you didn't walk like a chicken to the sea. Listen, that was of my own doing. I chose to do that, alright? It's making me walk to just watch a cutscene. I will complain when you make me walk for no reason. But like the thing is,
Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people.
like what they didn't. If they cut out that entire scene of me walking to the chair, nothing would have changed. So it's like, why are we putting that in? It's weird because it feels like that feels like something that's trying to extend the runtime, but this is already super long, so I don't know why.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try.
All right, back to the good stuff here. Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, I'm Farina, okay.
And welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine, your new Archon.
A pure earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all.
Once again, I want to know how do you just become a god? Like, she was appointed one? How does that work? I guess that's a different story.
The god of justice. I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
Close politely. She just swears. It'd be funny.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison?
Interesting.
I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Damn. You don't have to just put your kinks out there. Like, this is basically a glorified government official. All right? You know, keep that to yourself, ma'am.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
All right, I get that this is like her internal struggle, but really? Do these people want to live in a dictatorship? What are they?
Shouldn't gods be all powerful? She's
What?
really so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person?
Oh my god. Hana! Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Hi. How are you doing? Welcome. My name, for those of you who don't know me, is E2M Yearly. I'm a jazz singer from the future, and I'm playing a thing, and I am not critiquing this. I am not saying anything bad about this quest at all. I'm very much enjoying it. That was mostly sarcasm. I am actually enjoying this, but I have been critiquing it a lot. So if you like the Farina quest, please leave. I would never say this on a raid, but if you like the Farina quest, please don't kill me. What were you doing, Hana? What a wild thing to say. Welcome, raiders. Please leave. I'm sorry. Did you catch it, Hana? Did you catch? We were doing what I always do. Did you get it, though? Hunting shiny Pikachu. Did it happen? Is it for real? No, I'm so sorry. You will get it eventually. I believe in you.
If you ask me,
11,000? Jesus.
might just be a maison
You poor thing. You'll get it tomorrow. It'll happen to, or are you streaming tomorrow? Maybe not. You'll get it on your next stream. That's the E2 guarantee.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a
But
fake?
I hope you still had fun.
This is bad. If I get exposed here.
This is Genshin. It is Genshin. Hello, Aerie. How are you doing? Are you unspoiled? No. I'm very well. I was gonna say I'm very spoiled. Not kidding. I know that no one dies because this is a Genshin story. I know that everything's gonna be flooded. So, you know. I haven't seen how it ends, but I know that, you know. I know how it will end, even though I don't know how it'll end. You know what I mean? This is the fun part.
Right. Mirror Me said that I just need to play
Mirror
the role
me.
of a god as humans imagine them.
Yes, I'm missing all the key details, but I have all the big plot stuff happening, you know?
Calm down, Farina.
Think.
What do
Think,
the people want?
think.
How would they imagine a god to speak and act?
Also, if you would like to see me wearing an anime girl jacket, I just need 300 followers. So if you want to see me wear a funny, if you want to see me wear a funny anime girl jacket, I would appreciate that. That would be a cool birthday gift. Very cool of you guys. No one dies because Genshin Senora. You know what? Funny you should mention that. I've heard, and I mean, it's all theories, but I've heard that they're gonna resurrect her. Which, honestly, I hope that they do, because it would be incredibly funny, but I also hope that they don't. I really hope that they don't. But I've heard theories where people are saying that they're gonna resurrect Senora. If they do, that'll be the worst decision they ever make, but also the best decision, because it'll be so incredibly stupid, but also everyone's gonna pull for her. So, you know. Everyone's gonna be like, it's bad story writing, like me. And then people are gonna just get her, you know, and they're gonna make bank. I've been saying it for ages, but now people are making actual theories, yeah. Instead of, yeah, it's no longer random junk. It still probably is. She's probably dead. My theory is that she's not coming back, and that she was never going to be playable, because she's not, I'll have to look at her model again, because now that they have Navia, she kind of looks like Navia's model. But I'm pretty sure the Senora model is unlike any other of the standard models. So I really don't think, unless they do like a Wanderer, where they just completely change him, you know? Navia's legitimate model is power creep. Oh yeah, she really is. Is she supposed to become a baby model? I hope they don't do that, because that means I'm gonna have to get her. Damn it. So much nicer than everyone else. Yeah. Navia's model is crazy. I love it. I got Navia and her axe for the sole purpose of taking pictures. I have raised her. I'm still working on her artifacts, but I'm probably never gonna use her. I need all the babus. I was just talking about, because I was like critiquing the story and, you know, trying to be, I'm fair. If I'm going to be all honest, in case you hear anything, I do like this story. It's fun. I really do like it. It's just Genshin suffers with dialogue a lot. So anyway, I was making some critiques, and then Siege Queen shows up, and I just start babying the whole thing. I was like, oh my god, it's the best quest ever. I'm a very simple man. You just need to show me adorableness. And I guess spoilers, but yeah, that cutscene with Child. I'm gonna make a short out of what happened when I saw that cutscene. God damn, Etom don't like to read. No. I already went over the Cyclone. I don't mind reading. It's just sometimes Genshin is bad at writing dialogue. Like, they're reading this to me, but even then the dialogue is like, meh. I mean, it's like the prequels for Star Wars. The story is great, but the dialogue is crap, you know? I don't mind reading. Unless it's like the world quests, then I don't read it. I haven't seen this, so gonna lurk. Well, I kind of spoiled you an epic scene. Shoot. I'm sorry. Enjoy your lurk and thank you for the raid. Oh no. Bye, Hana. Thanks for raiding again. I really appreciate it.
Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt.
Young love.
Is the character I'm fated to play.
Alright, back to Farina's depression.
Oh, very good, my people.
Wow.
Only ones such as you are
There's the
deserving
Farina
of
that
my
we know and
rule.
love. What? Oh my gosh. Hana. No, you didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 4 months. And enjoy the emotes too. Now I escape. Good night. Thank you for coming again. You're the sweetest. Bye-bye.
Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day
Puppet?
come onto the stage
You talking
and
about
claim
Scaramouche?
ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them?
Bro, she flipped the switch. Like, imagine if someone was being, like, super polite, being like, I want to help you guys. We're gonna work together. Nice collaborative effort. And then she just whips to, like, wah-ha-ha! You are my pawns for my entertainment. It'd be like, hey, what? What just happened? Me IRL.
Well, it seems that
Real
you would all
bipolar.
see right through them.
Not the pawns
Passed
part.
my test. You are
Just the
qualified
wahaha.
to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self.
Wahaha.
Here in this opera house.
It's too late to be doing that voice. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be having a chill stream.
You may consider my previous act a door
I'm too
gift of
fired up
sorts.
right now.
I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
And thus the legend was born.
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Oh, yes.
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest.
Oh.
I suppose it's a better look than before.
LMAO. Me when I stream, turning my microphone down way too low. Oops.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
Yay!
It seems I've turned them around.
That was easy.
Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Alright. Resolutely with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge
Starts
me
killing
or not,
people to show her
whether
courage.
you
No.
trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can
A
no
pure
longer be washed
earnest.
away. Well,
Interesting.
I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God.
Hmm.
On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause.
I got you. You're welcome.
May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
Wait, I can just close politely? Can I just break character?
No, this won't work.
Ah, come on. Boo. No, I'm kidding.
Must play the role that they want me to play.
No.
No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that... No, this won't work.
I found an infinite loop.
I must play the role that... No, this won't work.
Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna actually do it.
I must play the role that they want.
Alright.
There is no trouble in this world that justice
I don't think
cannot
Genshin would have put an
solve.
Easter egg in, though.
All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul.
I fell in love with you, heart and soul. Oh, wrong heart and soul. I had to think of the lyrics. I was like, wait a minute, what are the lyrics to heart and soul? That was embarrassing.
Stand before the
Speen!
I shall even judge the gods of this world.
Yeah. Whoa. Yo. I was gonna reach for my applause button, but Genshin, you nailed it. That was the first time I didn't have to cover up with a better applause sound effect. Keep punching my goddamn microphone. That was awesome. You know what? Just for Genshin? There you go. That's for you. Not for the game, that's for you, Hoyoverse. You deserve that. That was awesome. I was literally like reaching my hand over to the button. Really excited for the gods to be judged. All right. I can run. They're listening to me. They're listening to me. Sure, it's some story reason.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports as well as a
Me
summary of
hoarding
follow-up for
hoarding
your
all the
perusal.
more.
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these
Just want to
kinds of
spread
things
the
to Neverland.
wealth to themselves.
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
The one where I get murdered.
A magnificent, dramatic, and
I mean, what?
wondrous trial. A trial to end all things.
Wasn't that? Yo, what?
How could you
Can you
hope
just-
to understand?
I don't think you should have just told that to this person. Like, you could say dramatic, wonderful. You just said a trial to end all things. I don't know if you should be telling people that.
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
It's like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I'm gonna go get you some cake or something.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously.
What do you mean?
Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
It has come. Yay. This is a cool way to do this. I'm enjoying this. This is
Lady
fun.
Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
Oh, is this where she just meets with people?
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not?
Oh, this is good. I wonder how long the lines
I'm
are.
afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my
What do you
divine
think is longer, the lines for
charm.
Farina or the lines for Disney World? To be fair, I would probably want to meet Farina. She seems so funny.
All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now.
Oh, that's good.
In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer
I love
than
Farina. Yeah, she's so
He was
funny.
the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh? Favorite character to pronounce alongside
Very
Navia?
good.
Honestly, for
This
me,
should happen again in the
I was
future.
talking about it when I
Please
played
do
through
not hesitate to come and tell
the
me.
camera or the
Going
movie
down
making
to
event.
citizens' homes every so often,
But-
while not usual practice,
All right, I'm gonna
should
let her
serve as
stop
a
talking.
fine change of pace.
All right, I genuinely love Chevrus. Like going through the event with her, she seems, I don't know how to explain it, but like she feels so real. Like I feel like I could meet Chevrus in real life, you know? Like she's not like in real life, I don't think I would ever want to be friends with Farina, you know? Like Chevrus, just the like, I don't know. She just feels like such a real person, and I love that. Chevrus is kind of taking like a spot for like my new favorite character. Like Amber's still top, but even then, Amber still feels like a character. But Chevrus just feels like a person, and I'm like, yo, that's so cool.
You're such a gentle and wise
Yeah,
guy.
Chevrus is like slowly stealing the spotlight out of nowhere for me. I have to go all the way over here. Can I just like go to bed? Performance is over. Farina, EP, good night. All right. Books, books, and more books.
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports.
Oh?
As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid.
Do you think
things still
Farina
don't
hasn't
look
reached her
good.
peak yet? If you haven't seen in depth what's coming up, I have not.
I see. It's as I thought.
I like her when she's silly.
As your God, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
Analyze.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
I feel like I should.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm
No.
afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Interesting.
Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Keep up the good work. Bedtime. Farina Eepy. Please tell me she just sleeps in her clothes.
It's finally over. I haven't had
That was
a moment
one
to
day.
breathe this whole time, but it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved. All right, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest.
Tomorrow is a new day. What is this? 5 Nights at Freddy's? No, I think that's another day. Never mind. I like that they're giving her dumbness like lore. Like there's lore as to why she's so incompetent.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial
Never
reports
been
for the
done
latest cases,
before.
as well as a summary of the follow-up.
Canonical dumminess.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady
Whoa.
Farina, I've so longed for this chance to see you in this manner.
Yo, what's she gonna do?
Indeed, my dear loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Oh, we don't get to know what. Okay, so it's just the same day
Lady
over and
Farina,
over. Sad.
We're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring.
Oh, she's normal.
Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
Okay. God, they're learning. I also, yeah. Transitions.
I let anything slip
They're
today.
doing good.
I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
She has canon naps. Yo. There's a reason why she has so many naps. Scene 5. Opera House. Farina. She's reading. Oh, that was a cute pose. Wow. Alright, scene. Oh, that was interesting. Scene. Oh my god.
Lady Farina.
182,000.
It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line
Are you like crying?
most ardent.
Are you tired?
Surely
I can't tell.
exaggerate, Lady Farina.
Oh, she is.
My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Ah, she's fine.
Really now? I didn't even notice.
Goddamn.
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
Classic.
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then.
Ah, yes.
Archon,
What a wild
I am
excuse.
Honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
I'm honored to see her cry. That's crazy. Why would you ever say that? That's so stupid. What the heck? Don't say that.
So interminable. So lonely.
So why couldn't?
How much longer?
So why did we have to create Farina, right? Is there a reason why Focalor couldn't have just done this, you know? There better be a reason.
Passed by now.
Is it?
Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps
You can do it. Don't give up.
Today I didn't even notice my own tears.
That's not healthy.
I want to tell someone, anyone, about this.
Oh, so she was going to tell us.
All I've done so far.
So that's what she was going to tell us. How long do you stream normally? I stream for about 3 hours. So normally I end in 3 minutes, but that's probably not going to happen because I feel like that's the thing. I'm now locked in until this game ends, I bet. So which sucks because I do want to go to bed. I have work tomorrow, but I guess we'll just keep going. So I guess we're gonna finish this tonight.
Investigations across the centuries.
So that's the thing. I've been locked in.
There's not even a sliver of hope.
I've been locked in since I went to the. Oh, I think I was locked in since I talked to Charlotte. Like literally, I did my dailies. I talked to Charlotte, and after that, I'm pretty sure I was locked in for the entirety of the quest. So I've been locked into this quest for over 2.5 hours, and I can't leave. Oh, I get it. I get it. I just understood. It's to make me feel trapped like Farina, because Farina's been trapped for 500 years in this endless cycle of pain, and I am not allowed to end stream or go to bed for 2.5 hours. It's a metaphor, guys. It's all a metaphor.
All I can do is keep heart. I must.
So much smarter than the average bear.
It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
How many more? Alright, that was only a few days later. Is that a different outfit? No, I don't know. I thought that was different for some reason.
You don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
It's me.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone.
He gets to speak.
Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's my voice? This is a scene from when we were in the giant magic box? It's like, whoa, I'm not speaking. This is great. I didn't think the scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me. She never did.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes.
This is what we call a callback.
That you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case...
Is she gonna do it?
He's right. I could confide in him.
Do it. I'm the protagonist. I can do anything.
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish.
Is there gonna be another Farina?
But what if it's really alright?
I'm the protagonist. I'm magic.
Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once.
Do it.
Just this once.
And then Lenny had to go do his goddamn magic trick and ruin it. Linny, I swear to God. Swear to God, Linny.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt.
Yes, they're called counselors, psychiatrists.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
You don't have that much time. You gotta do it now. Do it. Finally do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine.
She gets
Everything will
betrayed.
surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my
Oh, and now we're there.
performance until the curtains fall.
Damn it. Okay. Well.
Fine.
Oh. Dude. Honestly, though, that was good. I mean, that is a realistic thing that you can do. If you are in Aether's position and you are genuinely trying to help someone, like Aether's been trying all the time and she keeps shutting him down. That is a valid thing for Aether to do, to just be like, no, okay. If you don't want help, I've tried. And he's done, you know? Damn. That's a crazy... And he's... Wow. Whoa. That was a cool thing to do.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
There is no plan, is it?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Ah.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good.
Yeah,
good.
finally we get to know, how does this save
the Iudex of
people?
Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue.
Yeah, you mean the only issue? Like,
I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
did you put yourself inside the Oratrice?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Linny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber.
The eyes are mirrored. Oh, shoot. I'll look. Thank you for reminding me. I had vodka for dinner.
It now seems that
her blue eye should be on the left side if she's mirrored.
Within the machine all along.
Okay, so she is the machine.
Right?
And then I became one with
No,
the
they didn't.
Oratrice,
Okay.
taking Fontaine's gnosis with me.
Yeah, that's the same as normal
Yes.
Farina. That would have been so
It would
cool if they
seem
actually
so,
flipped her
wouldn't it?
eyes, but I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor
Yeah, that's
of
the same
justice.
orientation.
It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh. So... to kill yourself?
I beg your pardon?
You'd be mirrored on the outside, but not in a mirror. Oh, so you're saying that maybe right now we are... Well, no, we're not, because Nervalette's not mirrored.
Oh, you have it.
So she's normal.
And to
This is
be
what she
more
normally looks like.
precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also
Trevor doesn't
take
see this
down
part as
the
all,
divine
yeah.
throne upon which she has been
Interesting.
placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered?
I don't know, like, listening to you talk at the beginning, I kind of got that impression.
My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice.
To kill the whale.
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
But if she's not a god, why do you need all this power to kill her? You could just had Shevers go, you know, and that would have worked.
It was all a part of your plan then. Both the trial and the sentence.
Indeed. This
a very
power,
convoluted
accrued
plan.
Over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. But Focalor is the Hydro Archon. Hydro Archon sentenced to death. But I thought Focalor... God, they need to be more... They need to be more... Who is the Hydro Archon then? Because Focalor said she was the Hydro Archon. Are they both gonna die? Can I die? I don't want to understand this anymore. Can I be the Hydro Archon? Alright, we'll keep going.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your
intent, I'll wait.
You must be...
returning what's rightfully yours to you.
Ah, he's the Hydro Archon. Wait, no. He's not gonna die.
In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Oh. So they're both the Hydro Archon.
But...
I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna just shut up and stop guessing. They're gonna answer in like 3 seconds here. If this is what I think it is, I actually really like the ending of this. This is cool.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we?
Oh, gonna cry. I'm sorry, I said I was gonna shut up. I'm gonna... I immediately made a joke. I'm sorry. I can't take this seriously. I'm sorry.
The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more.
That's really cool.
O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
So you're gonna end yourself. Aw, the big man is crying.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
Yeah, actually, yeah. 100% agreed.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
Okay, I like that.
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others.
I'm sorry I'm saying this. I am like hyper focused on what she's saying. I am having to use all of my brain power to make sure I don't take something out of context and then make a joke that I'll regret later. I'm like I am like focusing right now.
At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
To kill the Hydro Archon.
In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding.
He likes humans now.
And I have even attempted to feel as they feel.
Hey yo, what does that mean?
You are a devious one, Focalors. Things being as they are.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
Surely
so good.
You know that
So good at this.
Declare them to be guilty.
Can I go to bed? Can I go to bed? Oh.
The hour of my execution is almost here.
Are they really gonna kill her?
For the sinner.
Yo? Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? No shot. No shot.
I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid.
I mean, they might kill her, but
Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
it's very cool that the thing that she made represents, or it looks like the big spikes that Celestia threw down.
You've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
It's a cool design choice. You're gonna dance as you get crushed. Oh, come on, Genshin, come on, guys, really? I was enjoying it. What the hell was that? Goodbye. She died? Let me guess. Aether saved her? Wait, no, what? Did they do it? Did they do it? My god. Guys, it's Wish, the Disney movie. They did. They didn't, right? Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happy as a human. Okay. Just as I wished we could. Oh, that was nice. Okay. That makes sense. So Focalors died. Oh. What was Daddy doing? What's he doing? He's crying.
I, Iudex Neuvillette.
What are you doing?
Hereby declare.
What are you doing?
People of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Oh. Wait, what? Was that Primordial Sea? Wait, but there's still a boss fight. This feels like the climax. Is there more? Can I go to bed? Is there more? Wait, we haven't... What about Child and... Oh, we heard Kliko Dodeko. Dodeko? Dodeko's fine. As a review, in the before times, there were no Archons. Those are things that Celestia placed, and the elements were ruled by dragons. Yeah. What you just witnessed was the actual killing of not just the Hydro Archon, but the existence of the Hydro Archon. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I knew that there were dragons, and then Celestia was like, hell no, So they put Archons down there. So basically, the whole concept of a Hydro Archon no longer exists, is what you're saying. Yeah. So the Hydro Archon, okay, and like they can't. Okay, that makes sense. So now Fontaine has no Archon. Okay, interesting. That's cool. I like that. I think that's a good way to take the story, because all the other ones, they have like, every region has a dragon, but this is the only one where they actually give their power back to the dragon. So I think that's kind of cool. I like that. That's neat. Now, unfortunately, I would like to go to bed. So if this story keeps going, I will continue to get more and more cranky. But that was really cool. I like that. I like the way that went.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Yes.
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something
Oh, there
huge
is still a
just
giant
happened.
portal behind us, so we're still screwed.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
Do you see the giant abyss behind us, Lynette? There's a giant abyss behind. Like we're still not in the clear. We're not free. There's still a bunch of story bombs. Oh my gosh. We got cliffhangered. Of course we do. If they don't bring Child back at the end of this, I'll be pissed.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Can we end? I want to go to...
I want to go to sleep.
I want to be defeated.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature.
Oh?
We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
Can we, like, take a break? You obtain power?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
Sounds like me.
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy.
So that's the boss fight. Is if I go in there, does that end the story?
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Now, can I just leave? Please don't teleport me in. Don't teleport me in. Don't teleport me in. I see Klee! Why is Klee there? I want to go to bed. Please! I want to go to sleep. I don't want to do this. I mean, I already did this boss. It's really easy. It's really... Oh, I've never done this with Burgeon, though. We've done it before. It's fine. It's a short fight. Although this is probably a story mode fight. Oh, I thought I could iframe it. I did iframe it.
We shall look for an opening together. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
God, it's so loud. I'm sorry if this is burning your eardrums.
Let me weave you a verse.
Oh, I wish I had brought Kaching instead of Klee, but I can do this.
Time to act.
I'm gonna read all of your chat messages after this because I feel like I sort of should focus.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Here we go. Okay, this is good. This is good. Now it like dies, right? Yep, it's fine. This was cool. I remember doing this. This was awesome. This is like Honkai Blue Archive inspired bullcrap, and I love it. Who is this anyway?
I granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
I love that I'm fighting this boss with Klee. You know what? I take it back. Bringing Klee was the best decision. He's dead. Oh, cutscene? Okay, so that's normally where you'd beat him and one cycle him, I guess. So, cool, I did it. Let me go to bed. Let me go to bed. Let me go to bed. Turn him into rock? Yo, a little warning would have been nice, buddy. There's actual whoa, hey, whoa, what, who the, what? Hello? Who's this? What the? Is she from?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well.
I was looking at chat for 5 seconds, and I looked back, and we got this Honkai Impact the Third looking person. Where did she? Also, did she just throw child? Did I miss that? What? What did I miss? Yeah, I really thought. So this is the joke about child being a whatever the heck, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go back and read your messages real quick. Okay. Should have put content. Yeah, they should have put a content warning or like breakpoints. Gush about music. Yeah, I love the music. They nailed it for this. Let's see, the composer. Yeah, the composer left. They have new people now, but they're still really good. Honestly, I don't think anyone's gonna really notice the difference. I don't know why they left though. Okay, we're all good. I think we're good, right? Damn it! Why did I always abuse him? And I missed it too. I'm gonna have to go look at the cutscene now.
It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Wait. Hold on a minute.
Well,
that makes sense.
I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Okay. Your master's pet?
That power. Who are you exactly?
So this is like lore. Like this is lore that matters, right? Like no offense to like all the region ones, but none of the region stories matter. This is like Dainsliff lore, right? Dainsliff level lore. Like this is like main. This has to be Child's master is Masters is the pet whale. Okay. Literally owns the whale as a pet. That's crazy.
Paimon has an idea. From what she said
Capital L
earlier,
lore,
she
okay.
must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Oh.
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I'll be honest, as much as a fan I am of Child, I've never heard him talk about Skirk. It's the first time I've ever heard Skirk in my life.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Is that really the all-devouring narwhal? It sounds like a 2-year-old made that name up. The underlying more deep lore has been planned behind the scenes. Yeah. I'm assuming they have all that planned. I would say probably 90% of like main lore is already done and written. I'd be crazy to go into a 10-year plan without planning it all out. So
you may speak to me as equals.
Just calling Child out, yeah. He's weak. That's crazy. What sort of person would take an all-devouring narwhal as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it.
Another huge lore bomb I'd love to get out, but sadly we don't get to listen to it this stream. Ooh.
All in all, it fails as a pet.
This is honestly what I was waiting for. I like the little lore dumps of like region quests, but the Dainsliff stuff and like the main concept of the lore about Aether and his sister and like the multiple worlds, and I find that so interesting. So I'm really into this right now.
Miss Skirk, I think might have missed the point.
It's like, I just would rather have only this, you know? Honestly, I mean, this is just how gacha games and like these kind of games work. They go on for years, you know? Like, I think they at least have a decade of gameplay planned. It's like, I kind of just want like a $60 game, you know? A 40-hour experience, you know? Because I'll be honest, as much as I love this, I don't know. I don't think I can play this for 10 years. I don't know if I want to play this for 10 years, you know? And it sucks because it's got a lot of... Genshin is like really good. It's really good and it's really bad sometimes. But mostly I really enjoy it. But I can't imagine myself playing in 10 years. And so I will probably never get the end of this story, you know? It's like I like games that are concise, or at least sequels, you know? Because you get the story, you really, you know? But like this, I might never see the end of this story. May never end, you know, in my lifetime, which is, well, maybe not my lifetime, but, you know, the game might get shut down. Eventually this game is going to get so big it will physically be impossible to play. So like, I don't know. It has to last God, so it drags on. Yeah, it's, I don't know.
The point being...
I mean, I'm already getting to that point where I've been playing this game for is it almost on 4 years now? And I mean, most people can tell I am really critical of the game. I still like the game, but I've played it so long that I get critical over every little detail because I've noticed everything because I've been playing it for 4 years, you know? It still has a lot of good moments and they're doing better. They're trying to do better. But the more I play it, the more I'm like, oh, this is kind of dumb. That being said, I still love it.
Almost destroyed an entire nation.
But it's definitely, like when I first started, for the first year, I would probably say, Genshin probably was my favorite game of all time. But like, I can't say this anymore, you know? Genshin's pretty good. I don't think it's anywhere near the best game ever. You know, it's just a good game, which sucks, you know? I don't know. But I think that's just how all MMORPGs, maybe they're just because I don't like MMORPGs. Yeah, meanwhile, Final Fantasy. Yeah, like, I don't like games that go on forever. Yeah, some games are just not allowed to have a good closing ending. It's like, just end it, you know? Because that's the other thing.
So what sort of person
I'll do some of this, I guess.
Well, child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right. So you don't know him.
I don't.
Sorry, I assumed you did.
What is it, Dainsliff or something?
His name is Sertologi.
Okay, I have no idea who that is.
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous.
Not in this world.
How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl, like bird? And the real Hydro God doesn't know this guy, yeah.
The Fowl?
Still nothing?
Yeah.
Well, how about the Visionary?
Oh, Rhine Daughter. There we go.
Or Gold Rhine Daughter?
There we go.
Ooh, that one we've heard.
We got Rhine Daughter.
Part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Yes.
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of
Bro,
those
pick
names
one
and
name.
titles from my master.
Dude, Genshin is getting like a... It's a wild comparison, but Genshin is getting like a Jesus complex with their names, where they're like, King of Kings, Jesus Christ, the Holy One. It's like, bro, pick a name. Jesus, literally Jesus Christ. Pick a name. I can't keep up with all this.
I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort.
They give themselves 30,000 names so that way you can't remember, you know? Like, if they only had like 2 names for the whole Hydra Archon thing, I would have instantly understood what the whole point of the Hydra Archon was. But no, they have like 80,000 names. No wonder I needed you guys to explain to me what the hell happened. It's like, stick with the name, please.
Wait,
yeah, it has 6 names.
A visionary person?
So confused. Yeah, I guess they're titles, but still, like, bro. Raiden Shogun, the Immortal Shogun, the Almighty Shogun, the Shogun Narukami, Agosho, the Shadow Shogun, God of Thunder, Master of the Euthymic Plane.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you.
I'm never gonna go to bed. It's already 10:30.
That the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Yay.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Huh?
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh, so now we get to go back and everyone's drowned. But can I go to bed?
What?
That's a more important question here. There's little to be surprised about, Paimon. It's natural after all. The prophecy will come true. We knew this and accepted it. However...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
Oh yeah, well they deceived her deceiving.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Why is Linny saying this?
Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Please tell me this is like a giant bubble and everyone's alive below. Oh, it's not. Interesting.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Okay, but the guy said no, you're fine. He said you guys are forgiven. Oh, I'll make myself small again. I will say, I don't know. I've never really noticed it before, and I know Genshin always uses... What? No, I'm sorry. If you're a human, you cannot swim up that far. No shot you guys are surviving this. I was like, did you just swim up like 100 meters? The hell, dude? Or are they actual humans now? What? What? Are you what? No. No. Carried up with the swell. Oh, it's the boat! It's the boat. It's flying?
All hands initiate emergency rescue.
I knew the boat would come back. Dude, this is some Howl's Moving Castle crap. I'm sorry, no, you can't do that.
Hurry!
Oh, I thought it was like grabbing people. Yeah, they lost me on this one. I don't know, man. This is kind of crazy. There's children there. Go Fremine. Is this gonna be the person from the story? Oh wait, can they all breathe underwater because they're Fontanians? Is that what... Alright. Is that... Wait, I'm gonna wait.
Look,
no, they're out of
the
breath.
water's receding.
It is? Yeah, they can. Okay. Well, I have another thing for that then. The prophecy did come true. They floated. Farina was alone. And then they washed away. So they're washed. Okay. This is... Ah, they just don't dissolve. Okay, flooded. So that it's literally Noah's Ark. Except no one dies. The good form of Noah's Ark, I guess. That's good. I like that. I hated the fact that people swam up. That was stupid. But that was cool. Apparently so. That was cool. Flooded, not floated. Well, no, they did float up to the surface. Like, I'm sorry. Dodako? But the real question we should be asking, can I go to bed? I'm very tired. Jesus Christ.
Renewed. The Spina attacks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated.
Go Bedge, thank God. Just Alt F4. Like, I get it from here. I understand. I know where we're going from here. Alt F4. I'm done. I'm not going to, obviously. So, I guess here's an interesting question. What was the point of the boat if the water receded instantaneously? Like, the water receded within minutes. So did we really need to save people? And also, secondly, if they can breathe underwater, one, I guess you didn't need to save them, but two, if they can breathe underwater, the Fortress of Meripede is stupid, because they said the Fortress of Meripede, you can't escape because you're underwater, but if you can breathe underwater, what's the point? They didn't know, so they didn't know they could breathe underwater? They just knew the prophecy. Okay, so they just didn't know they could breathe underwater. Okay, so that's what the lore is. I'm willing to be proven wrong. I just don't know.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem.
Okay.
People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word
They
with
didn't
which
know
to
how things would
classify
turn
him and
out,
his team.
so they didn't know that they could breathe underwater. Okay. The boat was a logical conclusion from their perspective, yeah. I guess that is fair because they didn't expect them to survive, so building the boat made sense. Okay, so the boat makes sense because they didn't know it was going to immediately recede. Yeah. Instantly turning into it, yeah. I don't know, I just for some reason, I thought they all knew that they could, like, breathe underwater, because I thought Lynette said that she could. I thought Lynette was talking about being, you know, about how she swam underwater. Or even, like, Yoimiya and Ayaka, they went underwater and they weren't breathing. Although that was after this, so maybe, I don't know, maybe they gained the ability now? That was a cool transition. I thought that was a still image. That was fun.
Really, Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
We didn't just meet them in capacity.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh?
Yeah.
The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would
So
print
what's
a
up with
free edition
the...
packed to the
I saw
margins
a
with good news to calm
ton.
people down.
I saw a ton of people, quote unquote, glitching out of the Fontaine flooded thing. I never got to experience that. Like, there was no section of looking at underwater Fontaine. Did I miss that? Or is that yet to come?
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll
I want
publish
to be here
further
for the next
reports and
lore
go into the
bomb.
stories behind those people.
Ooh.
Edwin's assistant, Jurier,
Someone who
created a
never went on
true
social media,
flying
no idea what you're talking about. Yeah,
Nadia
there is a whole
explained
bunch
people
of
in the
like YouTube,
reconstruction
and
of
that's
their
how I
home.
was kind of spoiled
sure that
because I
these
follow a
stories
lot
could
of
draw
glitched
even your
people,
well-traveled eye.
and there were people who were, they said they were glitching out of flooded Fontaine. So I was expecting there to be a section where we swim around Fontaine while it's completely flooded. Maybe that's in a future quest, and we come back to like a memory of it being flooded or something. But I don't know. So that's why I was spoiled, but it was wrong.
Start to finish, what's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed.
Incubator.
And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to
How
Poisson
fun.
first,
Yeah.
and then make a trip to the fortress.
That's why I was like, I was excited for that. I don't want to say I'm disappointed because overall that was a cool ending, I guess. But I am a little let down from whatever the hell those guys were talking about. I never watched the video because I didn't want to get spoiled. But I don't know, they kept talking about it getting flooded. And obviously the story is about it being flooded, so I was like, it to me it made sense. So yeah, let's flood Fontaine and have people swim through it. That would have been awesome, but maybe it's still coming. Maybe it's in the Farina quest as like a flashback as to like what life could have been or whatever. Okay. Question to you who have beaten this before. Is there like 5 minutes left or like an hour left? Should I just go to bed? You're free, yeah. Should I go to bed or is there like 5-10 minutes left? However, this is huge. We have many years left. It could happen. You could go to bed. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed then. I didn't mean to kill you, Klee. Let's go stand in front of Farina's house. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, that's not Farina's house. Where's her house? Isn't this her house? Yeah, this is Farina's house. Only a little bit left yet. Talking to him, which gives you the lore bomb. You can sleep. Why force it? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, we're going to go to bed. Should I raid someone? Let's see. Who's there to raid? I'm probably just gonna raid and run though, so let's go ahead. Oh, why do I have so many tabs open? Okay, who's streaming? Miles, Professor. I actually don't know anyone really. That sucks. Do you guys have any raid suggestions? Because if not, I'm just gonna head to bed because I don't. There's nothing no one I really know tonight. Plus, I'm probably just gonna go to bed anyway, so we'll save a raid for another time. But thank you all so much for coming. I had a lot of fun. Do Prairie Airy. Is she streaming? I didn't see her. Prairie. Oh, they are. Sure, I'll send you over to Prairie. Yeah, let's go say hi to Prairie. I didn't even see that.
Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be
Okay, let's go say hello to Prairie. Airy. Let me see if I can do this. /raid. P-R-A. They are lagging a lot, so do be prepared for a little bit of a lag. But they're gonna be fun, so let's go say hello to them. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for sticking around after the raid. I appreciate that. Hopefully you guys can stick around for this next streamer. They're pretty fun. So yeah, let's go say hello to them. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm going to be back on Friday, but on Saturday, 10 a.m. EST, I'm going to have a birthday celebration. I made a post on Twitter, if you'd like to look at my Twitter. I will be going back and looking at all of just random stuff I've done, from videos, art, just going back, seeing the oldest stuff I can find, seeing if I've gotten better or worse. And yeah, and then at 11, I made a very cool YouTube video that I think you guys are going to like. So I will be showing that as well. So that's Saturday at 10 a.m. if you have the time. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. I love every single one of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go say hello to Prairie.